Yeah, that page. Are we live yet, though? Let's see. Should be popping. Oh, I have to press go live. Okay, good.
No.
I like that aspect of it now. They kind of changed that over so you can... Oh, wait, maybe it just automatically goes live. No, I think it does. I think we are. Let's see. Yep, it just automatically goes.
Sweet.
Sometimes it makes you press the button, or at least with OBS, but with Streamlabs OBS, it just sends me through. So that is kind of odd.
I've always had to do it twice. You have to go live, and then you have to go over and
The
go
first
live
time
again.
that happened to me, I was not ready and massively screwed that stream up. I think I had to create like a second stream because I had no idea what to do. like it got too... I don't know. Something happened. But hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Saturdays number 2. This week, I am joined by Greg from brickitect. Let me get his screen up there. Transition over.
Yeah, I'm here. And we're finally doing the set. This has been a year in the making.
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
We bought this like November, like 2018. It's been a long time.
We're like, we're going to build this next year on 4th of July, and it came and went, and now we're here the next year. We're finally making things right. Finally.
Yes. We got Jim Blade, Lego Star Wars Master 33, Vince Builds, Jack, Parker, Emily, C&D. Sometimes I just start saying names and just assume someone in there will be named that. You ever do that? That's a good strategy.
Works. Bobby, Jim's here.
Jonathan, Corey, of course. Flores Bros, Pine Trees, Craggle. Is Greg live? Greg is live. He's on your screen. Here, let me put it over to the shared screen here.
I'm here. I'm not live on my channel. This is strictly on my channel.
Greg said he didn't want to, so it is what it is.
Yeah. I didn't want to steal your thunder.
He'll live stream again one day, I assure you. Sebastian, thank you for the $2. Says, hi, happy 4th. Well, happy 4th to you as well. What's up, Dark Lord Vader? Jim Blade says, about time you build this. So, yeah, we'll be chatting and chilling and answering your questions as we go, talking about whatever comes to mind. So if you guys have any topics you definitely want us to tackle, let us know. But, yeah, for people that don't know, this is the Statue of Liberty. I don't know where my box is. Right here. It is an architecture set. Pretty neat one. Yeah.
You got it.
Pretty neat one. And I don't like... Apparently there's a face fix for this. Greg says he's going to do it. I will probably do it as well. That comes in late. I got to fix that. What's up, Shy?
It's a beautiful set with the exception of the face. If you guys go look a photo of it, it's gorgeous from all the way from the bottom all the way to the top, and then the face gets there and you're just like, what happened, guys?
Yeah,
so
basically.
There's a fix for it, and you can pull pieces from like the back side of it where you can't see and make it look decent. So I'm going to do that I guess I'll do it as a video. Whatever.
Yeah. So it's the 4th of July, so obviously the theme, I see Greg did not theme himself, but
I have a blue shirt.
For most of us, the theme is 4th of July. So that's
I don't have a Coke can or Coke bottle with a flag
so
in it.
So non-American.
I'm still celebrating here.
Non-American.
Sorry to let you guys down. Unacceptable.
Yeah. I'm trying to pick a chat out.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be
here's one. Okay. How about this? How do I become a member? We'll give you the hookup here.
Click the join button. You don't have the member. You do the Patreon. I do the membership so that it's there and I don't have to like push it or say anything.
You haven't offered it to me yet. I have nothing.
Oh, you don't have it?
I don't have the merchandise thing, which I would love to have. I don't know. You guys have to make up for it by joining here on Ryan's channel. Click the join button.
But
you'll love all the perks he has.
There's a join button. It might not show up on your device. You might have to go on desktop, but I'm not sure. Pat Gilroy says, what is the official release date of the File First Battle Pack? And thank you for the $2, Pat. The official release date, not in America, is August 1st. The official release date in America is September 1st, but you'll probably be able to get it earlier. So that's the deal with that. J&A Productions.
Oh, wait. Are there a bunch of Star Wars fans here? Lego Star Wars?
J&A Productions, send me a DM on Instagram and prove it to me. What? Oh yeah, all your favorite people are here.
Oh no.
You guys may remember Greg from a certain video about the File First Back. Also, thank you, Fanboy, for the donation, dude. Appreciate it. You want to bring out you have your farmer hat? You need to get a straw hat like I got.
I didn't realize when I signed up for this there were a bunch of Lego Star Wars people here. I don't feel comfortable here right now.
Yeah, you're in enemy territory.
Oh boy. This is scary.
This is not the safe place.
We'll get through it.
Yeah,
be okay.
Hopefully. Yo, Michael Manic, thank you for the £5. He just said hi. Well, hi back. Those ones are always funny to me. It's like, thanks for the donation, hi.
Yeah.
I like when people ask questions, but you can do whatever you want. Yeah, all the summer people keep asking when different sets come out. All the summer sets I put all the information in my latest video about summer sets, dude. Watch it. It's all September 1st in America, August 1st elsewhere. It may come out earlier, but nobody knows. So that's all the information I can tell you.
Sure.
Yeah. Please chug a can of Pepsi. Oh boy. What's up, Matt? Yes, America set on America Day. It was supposed to be last year, but Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. StreamYard.
I was gonna have Pepsi here today, but I wanted to be respectful of your sponsorship, so I went with Coke instead. So we're okay here.
No, I want to say StreamYard can now do 10 people. I don't know if you knew this.
Really?
Yes. So it may be time for the return.
That's cool. On the free version, even.
On the free version, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Except you still have the.
Using the paid version at this point.
I don't know.
There's just no reason to.
I'm sure some people are, but like basically, I think the only thing really still is that the stream time limit is there. Where's the sun hat? Today's the 4th of July. I don't need the sun hat. It doesn't fit my theme for today. I might wear it next week. We'll see. Got to be patient. Who knows? Trey, thank you for the $2. What's good, man? Happy 4th. Cheers. Well, thanks, dude. Happy 4th of July to you as well.
I just finished bag 1. I'm a little triggered right now. I was telling Ryan before this. Ryan's a much faster builder than me, and you'll see that very quickly here. I built the first bag of this almost like an hour ago, thinking like, okay, I'm going to get a little bit ahead of him, so when we finish, maybe we'll be like neck and neck. But here, he did the same thing. So now I'm in trouble. And Ryan's ahead of me already. So
all right, I see a couple things in chat. One, where do you get your money, Ryan? YouTube. Like, that's it. Like, I don't. It just pays well, man. It's freaking amazing. And the other thing people want to know is what Star Wars sets we're gonna buy for the summer. How many? Obviously, I'm gonna buy them all. I'm more curious what you're gonna be buying or picking up at full price. Will you buy any at full price? Let's start, because if people don't know Greg, full price is not his middle name.
I'm buying 1 Ahsoka minifig from you.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That may be the extent of my purchases. Although I might get the Razor Crest. We'll see.
You got to get the Razor Crest.
I probably will.
And the Brickheads. Don't forget the Brickheads.
Oh, the Brickheads, I probably will. Okay.
Clark will definitely want some Brickheads.
Yeah, he's a Brickhead builder.
Those are nice builds. I was very impressed. I thought the Baby Yoda thing would look a lot worse like when built, but it actually does not. So it was one of those that I had some fright for. Did you start on 0 Yeah, everyone starts with 0 subscribers, Ben. I don't know if you knew that. Except for Corey. Corey doesn't. Or didn't. he started and struggled in his own
Dude,
words.
It's nice when your cousin has a couple 100,000 subscribers and can pitch some people over to you. It's nice.
It helps, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you like the Speed Champions thing?
I'm sure you appreciate it.
Yes, I think we both do. I think the Speed Champions is really cool. They put out real nice cars.
The Ferrari, which I have right over here, I think is the best Speed Champion set that's ever been made. And if you haven't gotten any Speed Champion sets, that's the one to jump in the water with.
Is that the new red one?
Yeah, I have the Ferrari Tributo.
I have the old red one, like the old red one from a couple years ago, and I bought the new one. I bought the new one. I just haven't built it yet. But yeah, I think that one's going to be really nice. And thank you, Scoobs999 says, thanks for liking my Lego Trolls Battle Pack on Instagram. That was a really funny picture, dude. Yes, you're welcome, man. Really nice little meme set there. Yeah, he photoshopped some Trolls heads over some Lego Battle Packs or Lego Star Wars Battle Pack pictures or whatever.
Oh, that's cool. Is that going to be an MandR Sunday or whatever subreddit Sunday?
If it's on the subreddit, I definitely saw it on Instagram. So if it's there, Shy donated $2. Thank you, Shy. Says, what is Star Wars? Well, you're about to find out whenever I ship your Mando Brickheads out. You'll be enlightened.
Ooh.
It should be out Monday. I was gonna ship them yesterday, but then there was a water slide and I went and did that instead. So I'm sorry.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. You gotta prioritize.
Yeah, water slide, shipping, a bunch of things. The decision.
You can make it up to him right now. If you guys want to look at a really awesome channel, check out Shy Time. It's my time.
For sure.
Good channel, great guy.
Yes, definitely. And he works like 20 hours a day.
You're the reason that you have stuff that you've ordered in the mail because of him.
Yeah, that is true.
If you appreciate being at home and getting Lego sets, That's because
if you live in the greater LA area. Someone
Yeah.
asked, how do you like afford Lego as a college student, or like well, I gotta scroll up and see it again. Something about
Like
where did
on
it
a
go?
budget.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, it's all budgeting, right? Like if you are a college student and you have limited funds, like there is a point where it's just like you have this much money and you can only spend this much money, so you have to kind of pick and choose what you want, right? Like okay, the question was advice for collecting slash affording Lego as a college student. Yeah, like obviously you don't have like unlimited money in college, or most people don't, unless they're my friend goes to UCF, or he graduated now, but like he would say like there were some foreign kids from like Dubai that would just roll up in like not Ferraris, but like really nice cars, like ridiculous, like why are you in college type of car. But yeah, you just gotta pick and choose your battles on which sets you're gonna buy, or what. If it's a fake Just Too Good, ban it. Any fake account, just ban it. You gotta pick and choose what you're gonna buy. I don't know.
My
to me, it's
advice would
pretty
be
cut and dry.
maybe like scrap getting new sets and go for look for garage sales or yard sales.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
make some scores there. You could also look on like Facebook Marketplace and places like that and try to find stuff that people don't want, and you can make out really well with not a lot of money.
Also, don't pay full price because you usually don't have to.
Yeah.
So
if you wait long enough.
Yeah. You can either find stuff on ridiculous Walmart clearance for like $2, or you can the typical 30% off never hurts. 20% off.
Yeah.
Shy is crying. Your words have moved him.
Oh, save money. I would say use your money in like January and June. That's the time to strike on Lego sets at Walmart, and you'll probably do okay for yourself.
Also, I would say like when we bought this set was like, or when I bought it was like November, December time. Like you can find some really good like deals just depending on what's like for pre-Christmas stuff. That's the time to go as well. Because I got this for
this
like
one was a
83.
pretty epic deal. This was like $90 for this or something.
I think I paid I want to say 83s in my mind, but yeah, I mean it definitely wasn't more than 90. 90 was probably it.
Yeah.
Mr.
Not
YB,
bad.
thank you for the 99 cents. Am I going to update the face on the Statue of Liberty? Yeah, I think we both are going to do that. Krago wants to know what we're building. Krago, I would like to point you to the very helpful infographic on the top right of your screen. Did you know I did that, Greg? We put a what?
Yeah, I saw that.
What currently building thing so that people wouldn't ask.
It's funny.
Because you would do streams and it's like, well, it's in the thumbnail. Like, did you not look at what you clicked on type of thing? And it's like, well, let me just put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Like, it fits nicely. I think it's not too distracting. So, yeah, we put
there wouldn't
that
be
in
anything
there.
else there otherwise, so it's just fine. Yeah.
Right, yeah. It'd just be empty space. So, I think it worked out well. What's up, Pen? Exactly, yeah. If you aren't searching, you'll miss the deals. Yeah, that's the thing with, like, eBay. People are like, how do you get such good deals on eBay? Like, typically when I'm getting great deals on eBay, it's because I'm on there way too much. Like, you don't just get on eBay once a day and just get deals consistently. Like, that's just not how it works. So, you gotta learn the game. And it took 10 years for me to learn the game. So, it's a trip.
You got to be on there more than Ryan if you're looking for Star Wars sets.
Yeah, pretty much. It's you got to be dedicated more or less. It is definitely a tough life.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
And we're gonna do that. CC Dog, thank you for the $10. Jeez. Says I found a Lego C-3PO from the Escape Pod set from 2012, and it has a misprint, so the eyes are on the side of the head. I was wondering if I could sell it for a decent amount, or do you want it? I mean, of course I want it, but I would be lying if I didn't tell you it's probably worth a small fortune is definitely not the right term. It's worth a nice chunk of change. Like you could probably throw it on eBay and get $100 or so. It depends on how severe the misprint is. Like if it's as you described I'm imagining it like the eyes are just not even close to where they're supposed to be, then you probably just get like $100 for that. I would guess. It just depends on if you can find you got to find the market for it more or less, and eBay would usually be that place. So I would suggest posting on eBay if you want top dollar, but if you and put it up for auction, see what happens. But you always run the risk of your auction not doing so well. So there's that. You never know. But yeah, you might have something nice there for yourself, like nice pocket change. So I would suggest shopping it around or looking up misprints on eBay and seeing what they've sold for, because you could see, get an idea of what your market value is for something like that. But I would want it if you decide to sell it for a reasonable price. What's up, Mike Cool Factor? Strawberry Cone says, how do you become a successful YouTuber? Well, I think we could help him out there. What do you think?
Grind.
Yeah, I mean,
I always tell people it's you gotta be consistent and you gotta have passion for it, because without those two things, you're not gonna get to the level that Ryan's at.
Yeah, like
or that I'm at.
So I was more Drifter's words than mine, but Drifter's a COD YouTuber that I really like. I just think he's a really smart and like just genuine guy. And like he talked about it recently, is like how he got big on YouTube or whatever. And it's like, there's a lot of skill involved, right? Like you can't just put up videos with, that are just terrible, right? Like at some level there is some skill to it. You gotta be a jack of all trades, where you can do thumbnails, titles, tags, video production. Like you gotta do a lot, and marketing for yourself basically, because you gotta like make your Instagram posts and Twitter and everything. And then there's also like the right place, right time kind of luck, right? Like,
yeah, there's some of that too. Like you might have a video that blows up, and then that's the thing that just sets your whole channel off, and that really helps.
Yeah. So
I think there's a lot of people that are like, I want that, but they don't really want it. Like you might make some videos, but you're going to trail off after a couple months. And there's so many channels I sub to that eventually just become dead channels, because the people don't have the passion for it. And that's the first thing you're going to want, because if you're not dedicated to this, and when you don't wake up and be like, what am I going to do today on YouTube?
That's
you're probably
me
not
every day.
Get to that
like,
point.
yeah, like that's a really fair.
I'm like,
assessment.
what am I editing today? What am I filming today? Like, what is today?
Yeah,
it's just like anyone else would do. I guess if you have a job and you're going in, you're like, well, today I have to do these reports, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at it as a job, but like, because it's way too much fun for me to like think of it that way.
It's a paid hobby.
Yeah, it's like playing in the NBA to me. Like, I feel like if I played basketball, it'd just be fun all the time. Like, you're just playing basketball. Like, I'm sure, like, there's a lot of work involved. You got to put in the time in the gym. Like, that's what like editing is. Like, I would say the equivalent is, right? Like, you got to put the time in the gym so that it shows on the court. So there's definitely a lot of behind the scenes
you just have to be self-motivated. If you don't have the ambition today to be like, I'm going to film this video or edit this video, I'm going to take a day off, there's no one that's going to stop you from doing that.
And the hard truth is, and like there are exceptions to the rule, but it will take a long time to grow. Like a lot. Like I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. That is no short amount of time. And people will come on here and they'll make, 10, 15 videos and they'll be like, well, why aren't I getting any subscribers? Well, like, dude, it might take you 200 videos to start getting subscribers. Like, that's just how it works. Like, you may never start getting subscribers too, because like I said, there is some component of luck involved. Like, it just, that's how it is. So.
Nothing's worse than when you see a channel that it's like really good and they just have like 200 subscribers.
I'll also say this.
Why?
Rarely does that happen though, because I really think the truth, like, if you make good content, it is impossible for you not to grow. Like, it's gonna happen. If you make something that is actually good and better than everyone else or different than everyone else that people will find interesting, like, I don't see how you can fail, And you stay consistent at it. You do all the right things. Like, to me, that's infallible. But, I don't know. I feel like your channel could fail maybe if you're doing the same thing as everyone else, not setting yourself apart, right? Like, there's a lot of reasons, and still there's luck as well, like I said. So,
yeah. I will say this, the YouTube algorithm gods are pretty good at discovering what people want to see, and they will serve that to the people that want to see it. So you just have to make that content that people want to watch. I think it starts with making content that you want to watch.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but like one of the YouTube guys that does those creator videos or whatever, I know what it was. I'll have to send it to you later. But basically he's like, yeah, the algorithm, like, people like to blame the algorithm, but like, it's usually not the algorithm type of thing. So keep that in mind. Like, just make good videos. Like, he said at the end of the day, and this is what I've been saying for at least a year now. Like, you've probably heard me say it. Like, literally just make the best videos you can. Like, that is the best thing you can do for yourself. So
yeah,
I think that's important to note. Don't get overwhelmed with, the algorithm's screwing me over. Like, It's probably not
Sure.
the case. Just do the best you can. So,
Yep.
hopefully that helps. Do I still use Final Cut? No, I only used the trial for like half a day. That was it. I think we're both on the iMovie grind.
Yeah, like my edits are so simple.
Yeah.
Like I'm just splicing. I record a lot of footage and I splice it into something that I hope is entertaining, and that
Right.
literally just requires iMovie to do that.
Yeah.
I don't need to have like explosions and all kinds of stuff.
One of these days.
Would my videos be better if I spent the time learning that? Probably, but you know,
Gotten this far.
whatever.
That's what I like
Yeah,
knowing
I
that.
won't complain.
I like knowing that you can still go to another level though. Like you're
Yeah.
kind of handicapping yourself at this point. It's like, one day when I get around to it, like that's so like there's that like from the editing side of it for me, and then there's like when I get my own house side of it for me, like the content I can make with that amount of space I think is crazy. So I'm like at this point I feel kind of handicapped, and we'll see what happens in a year basically, is my viewpoint.
Right, that extra space is going to take you to the next level. The editing is probably going to look exactly the same. You're just going to be using a different program.
Yeah.
The thing that kind of keeps me from doing it, I think, is probably just the fact that there's going to be some downtime. Like I'm doing daily videos on 2 channels right now. And it's like to know that I'm going to have to take the time to learn this. And I can't invest that, which seems dumb, but
Right.
that's how I feel.
Huh. Yeah,
It's like you're driving like the 1983 Ford and it's chugging along and it's doing its thing and it's getting you to your job. But you could go get this other thing that's much nicer and you'll probably appreciate more.
Right.
But you just don't because of your comfort level, I guess.
Yeah, that's very fair. Yeah, I'm very comfortable with iMovie, but
Yeah.
we'll see one of these days. Mike said Casey Neinstat said you can't succeed if you upload once a month. Like the way I saw it put was like you can upload once a month, but that like there is Mark Rober, he uploads once a month and kills it, right? But your once a month
Needs to be
video,
fire.
yeah, your once a month video has to be the best video anyone's ever seen type of content, So you can
Like
you
Nick
can
on
do
Planet
it.
Ripple could pull that off.
Yeah, like Nick uploads very sporadically, but when Nick uploads, it is an event type of thing. Like he puts out the best Lego video you see that week or whatever. Like that's the kind of level you have to reach to do that. So, and I've always
Have you ever wanted to do that, Ryan?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I've always kind of wondered what would happen if I put all my energy into one video for a month. Maybe maybe one day I'll have the time to throw away like not maybe stop uploading on this channel to do a month project, but like to do it on the side as I'm working along, type of thing.
Yeah.
Because
I kind of feel like when you upload every day, people are just kind of like, oh, it's another video. But if you put that one video out a month, they're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
You put a video out.
For sure. Wear your American sunglasses. I'm literally wearing them. Or I'm wearing different. I bought different ones so I can actually see through them. Here, I'll show you. Because my other ones have like the American logo plastered over the front. It's hard to see through, so I bought these. They're like $3. El Emperor, thank you for the $5. Says, do you think family channels on YouTube are notorious for spoiling their kids with toys every day or forcing their children to be in kids videos? Ryan's Toy World would like to have a word with you. I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh.
It's hard to tell. I don't watch them enough to like to really have a real good feeling on that.
My son watches them, especially Ryan's Toy Review or Toy World or whatever his channel's called these days. And I really do feel like some of that stuff is super predatory. Like I imagine Ryan's probably living a pretty good life. He's set for life monetarily and stuff.
Better
but
be.
I don't know, dude. Like it's there's stuff like when he's reviewing something and then they're instantly like, you can go buy our product at Walmart and Target and everywhere else that you shop. I'm just, it leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth. I'm okay. Like I make videos with me and my son, like running RC trucks and stuff. And there's no pressure for anybody to do anything. It's just like us having our fun and doing our thing. But some of those channels, it's just like, I don't know.
I'm sure some of it's not great, but it's hard to know. It's a very Wild West type of thing right now. And I'm sure there'll be more to come from government regulation and whatnot in that realm in the future. I don't know.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of channels that do it right, though. I mean, I used to watch family vlogs all the time and really appreciate them, and that's kind of what got me started on YouTube, because I thought, how cool is it to be a part of someone's life like that? And you almost feel like you're a part of their family when you're seeing all these things they're doing. And maybe you don't have a family like that, or you don't have an opportunity to live in a place that they live, and you like to see those things. So there's, I think, a right way to do it, and then there's there's a wrong way, which who are we to judge, really?
Right. How do you send me fan mail? I have a P.O. box. It's P.O. Box 121528, West Melbourne, Florida 32912. You can also just search up MandR Mail on YouTube or whatever, and it'll be in the description. So, yeah. Thank you, dude. I actually filmed a fan mail. Bring that up. I filmed a fan mail video the other day, like for the first time in a long time. So that'll go up eventually. I haven't done that in a while. I was just like, well, yeah. I have a bunch of stuff here that a bunch of people sent me. I'm like, I may as well just make it its own video instead of like upload or doing it as part of a vlog. Greg should be about just as far as I am in the build. CC.
I'm putting these little white pieces on the top here. You're a little bit ahead of me though.
Yeah, I think I'm on the next step. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna lose progress here as we go on. Even though you're reading the chat and managing all that, it's still gonna be bad for me.
Jedi Bob, thank you for the $2. What did you think of the Mandalore mock? I didn't actually watch much of the video. I only popped in the live chat like momentarily because someone texted me, and then I was like, well, I gotta get back to whatever I'm doing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's a great mock. I read a few comments on the video too. A lot of people said it looked overcrowded. I don't know how true that is, but like a lot of figures and vehicles and things. Like I had seen some of it like as he was building it, and it looked really nice. So I'm sure it is really nice. But yeah, I haven't watched the final video at all. I gotta build a mock one of these days. See, that's still another facet of my channel, like mock building. That's still out there. One day.
Right.
You too, Greg. You can build some mocks. You're supposed to be, what is it, a boardwalk or a theme park?
I want to make a amusement park.
Basically. Amusement park, yeah.
Yeah. Once Clark goes to school, my time is going to be freed up drastically. So I feel like I'm going to have a lot of time to like really do some epic stuff on my channel.
Yeah, no, it's going to be wild. Ugh. Life's changed.
I'll be like, oh, this is what it's like to have some free time.
I know.
Okay. I like it. Not to say that I don't love hanging out with them. It's fun, but it does take a lot of time to have a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I'm sure. Definitely have to keep track of him all day.
Dude, I might just have a thing every day where I just go live at noon, just with whatever I'm working on. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Get like you're gonna do the security cam 24-hour. You can do that if the Lego room.
I've considered just having like a webcam set up in my studio, whether I'm here or not. It's always live streaming. Then when we come down and shoot videos, people could actually watch like the behind the scenes of us making the video, which would be kind of wild. I think. Right. I think there'd be like not a huge audience that's into that, but maybe a few people would be really super interested just to see everything that's happening versus just what you produced.
Oh, what's up, Jacob? Yeah, thanks, Ragna. I was gonna say the only person I've ever seen do that I think is Ice Poseidon. So I don't know.
IRL streaming where
he just like he put it on or whatever. He's like, I watched his videos like how I made $3,000 in my sleep or something because people were donating while he was asleep or something. So yeah, that was pretty wild.
It's all good until you forget the camera's on, and then you do something super embarrassing, and everyone clips it, and it's never going away. So that's the only downside of doing something like that.
Right. Emperor, very interesting one. Thanks for the $5, dude. He says, how many kid YouTubers do you think get bullied because older kids are jealous of their success and their parents have to homeschool them? That is a question I can't answer. Like, how many? I don't know. But that has to be a problem, right? Like, just that sounds like
dude. If I was like a Lego YouTuber, I certainly, and I was in school, I would not tell a soul at school about it, and hopefully no one finds it. To be honest.
I had a different experience. Like throughout middle school and high school, I mean, most of my friends knew, or like I don't know, anyone that wanted to know knew. I guess I would say, like. I didn't really keep it a secret, so I don't know. To me it was always justified, I guess, and most people were like, "Oh, you make money from it, that's cool." And back then I made money from it. I was like $100 a month at like on a good month type of thing, but still, like, I don't know, most people thought it was cool. And I feel like most people let it get to them and then it becomes a bigger problem than it would be otherwise. Like, it was never a problem for me. Like, I don't know, it's hard to sit here and just say don't let it get to you, but like, that's the best. Like, at least don't show that it gets to you, I guess. Because I think that's
I never did it as a kid, so I can't really attest to that. But as an adult, like, I was making my vlogs when I was working at my job. I didn't tell anyone there that I did YouTube until the very end when I put my 2-week notice in. And they're like, well, when are you going to go work? I'm like, I'm not. I'm going to go make YouTube videos. And they're like, wait, you can make money on YouTube? I'm like, yeah, see ya.
Oh, wow.
That was the end of that. So
damn.
That was, but the thing is, like, when you're making something so personal like we are, I didn't want people, like, delving into my life. And maybe that's coming as an adult because you know that people are going to judge you. But I imagine that if you're in junior high, kids are going to judge you too. So I don't know. Just, it depends on your comfort level.
Everyone's always judging everyone. Get over it. Like, it just, that's how life is. But yeah.
It's easy to say, but hard.
I would say, especially for, like, I don't, like, he said that, you know, obviously Ryan's Toy World comes to mind, or whatever his channel is, and like, that kid can't go to school, right? Like,
no,
it never ends because all the kids have watched him or do currently,
and they would either hate him at school or they would love him. It'd be one of the two.
Oh yeah, it would be a nightmare, I'm sure. Oh shoot, we lost a piece.
Well, let's just hope that his parents took good care of the money that they're raking in, and they take care of him especially because he deserves it. He's the one that's doing all the work. Well, yeah, at least on camera.
What's up, Captain?
I have a lot of respect for that.
Oh yeah. Oh, shoot. Not because of embarrassment or the steer off the. Yeah, I feel you, Pen. It can. Yeah, definitely the attention can get old. Oh, what's up, Brick Vibe? GM-Man just told people about his channel in his high school, or while he's in high school. Uh-oh. Get ready.
That's a tough crowd at high school.
Yeah. I don't know. I went to a nice high school, so I don't know. I think it might be different elsewhere, but
I was just thinking about how kids are sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But again, like, I say all that, and my advice to any kids out there that are, like, thinking about just not even the YouTube part of it, but just giving up Lego because of pressure from other kids, is don't do it, because I spent a lot of my life not collecting Lego because it wasn't, like, something that you did when you're in junior high, and I regret that a lot. So if you're thinking about, like, just dropping it because none of your friends do it, stick with it. You'll be thankful you did later.
Yes, it is, Brick 5. 2 years in the making, or a year and a half. Yeah, someone messaged me, I don't remember who, but it was like Instagram, and they were like, yeah, I'm getting out of Lego, or like whatever, and I'm like, put your stuff in storage or whatever, because you're gonna want it in 10 years. He was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm like, that's good. Like, if you're like, if there's a way to do it, and you know, to me it's the proper way, but obviously if you don't want to do Lego anymore, whatever, like, that's your choice. But I told the guy, I'm like, dude, in 10 years you very well may change your mind. I would really recommend you hold on to the stuff. So I think that's what he's doing. Keith,
how many adults do you talk to?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Okay, you
talk to a lot of adults, and they're like, I just feel like they're like, I wish I would have kept my stuff. I wish I wouldn't have sold my stuff. I buy stuff at garage sales. I'm like, why'd you do this, parent?
Right. But, oh yeah, you get the first, you're on the other side of it.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yo, thank you, Keith, for the $10. Says, can't wait to see you get your own place and take your channel to the next level with all the space you'll have. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, man, thank you. I'm just waiting. Like, now it's just a waiting game for me. Like, at some point it's gonna happen, and I'm pretty pumped about that. Like, at least 4 bedrooms dedicated to Lego, I think. Like, it's gonna be wild. I want to have a mock room. I want to have a live stream space / room. Obviously, a collection room, a room for like other videos. I don't know. It's going to be wild. And then the vlog content, I think it will be pretty crazy too. Because I can just have people.
It's going to be like a television studio. You're going to have different sets for all of your different things that you do. Kind of cool.
For sure. Yeah, I might have to get another camera or two. Like, it's going to be so much fun. Very much looking forward to it. I'm still thinking Orlando. After my Legoland trip the other day, I'm pretty convinced. Because that was 4 hours of driving it could have been 2. You know, that's like every time.
Right.
Every time I go to Orlando,
and you'd be close to
could have been less.
Close to everything. It'd be like a hub.
Yeah, it would be way better if I was close to everything. It would be nice. Would be nice. What I saw. Maybe not. Show yourself Lego on my desk. Oh. Yeah, Legoland was pretty dead. It was, yeah, they were not. I mean, it was a rainy day, afternoon, right before close. But I mean, it was a bunch of the places, the shops and things were closed because it's not very busy right now. And yeah, it was kind of sad to see right now. And it'll go back to normal eventually, but it was definitely a little shocking.
Are they still opening up Disney? I heard it was like a week out from opening up.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't followed that, but I would assume that they will open it if they haven't changed anything. I mean, Universal's open, so I don't know, but the cases are going back up, so that could change things for sure. Scoobs, thanks for the $2, says what are your guys' thoughts on Lego Instagram auctions? Are you familiar with Lego Instagram auctions, Greg? I know that might not be a space here.
Just from what you've told me, you've had success on them before and taken advantage of them, right?
Yeah, I've bought a couple things, but I may have only bought the Super Star Destroyer from Timmy. That might be the only thing I've ever bought on an Instagram auction, but I do tune into them. It's quite a thing. It is. So basically, from what I've seen, I mean, Timmy from Republic Bricks has basically created this whole genre out of nothing, and it's been pretty awesome to watch. And like, it basically gets on there, dude. Timmy has a way with words. He can sell things. He'll sell you something you don't want to buy, Greg. I'll tell you. Like, he gets on the auctions, and he's like, all right, guys, we got the CAC figure, best CAC figure they ever made. I only got one left. And, like, dude, he'll sell it for, like, 3 times what it's worth or something. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, he's killing it. And, like, the Instagram auctions, like, sometimes you get good deals, sometimes you won't. Sometimes you're paying for the experience, I guess. But, like... But it's a very interesting new kind of genre that's there, and I'm interested to see where it goes in the next few years because I've noticed a lot more people getting into it and kind of copying what Timmy's been doing. So it's definitely been interesting to watch as it's grown. But it's not something.
The thing that fascinates me about it.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that it goes off of kind of like your word. There's no like feedback system like eBay and all that stuff.
Sure.
It's just like you've committed to buy that you're going to do it,
right.
Which is really cool and also kind of scary too.
Yeah, well, what Timmy does is he's got a $1 auction fee. Like the first time you ever want to like join his auctions or whatever, you got to pay $1 to start, which is a low barrier to entry, right? It's just $1, but it's like hey, you're actually here to not fool around, because what was happening originally is people would just come in and fake bid and be really annoying in that way. So he's very much become a no nonsense guy. Like, it's really funny for me to watch. I love his personality on there. Like, he'll just kick people if they start like just the slightest thing. He's like, I ain't got time for this, you're out, type of thing. So I love it. Cool.
I saw someone asking in there, they asked Timmy, do you have an actual name for him on there? So if people want to go find him.
Oh, Republic Bricks. He sent me, I'll have he's sponsoring, I guess, a video soon. He sent me, hold on. He sent me a Lego Star Wars Munilist gunship. These are all the parts for it. So obviously you can't really see what it's going to look like. But it's a Republic gunship, and it's going to be really cool. And that's that. We're also going to be starting a podcast soon, I think. Like a secondary to Bricks and Bits. It might get its own YouTube channel, because I don't think I want to put it on my channel. But basically the idea behind it is it's going to be a no-nonsense, like... It's the slogan we put behind it is like the podcast you'll love to hate. So just, I don't know. Because I'll call Timmy up, when I was driving to the Target to get the Avengers Tower, I don't know, last week. Like, I call Timmy up and we just rant for an hour, and I'm like, Timmy, we gotta just start a podcast. Like I'm telling you, people would love this. Like, the hour we just talked would have been a great podcast episode. Some people would have been mad. Some people would have loved it. And it would have been wonderful. Like,
What's an example of something that you would talk about that would get people kind of polarized like that?
Oh, the land, the land.
Okay.
We'll talk about like the people on Instagram and like it's a copycat league type of thing. Like it's fun. I don't know. I'm telling you, it'll be super polarizing for sure. That's a great word for it. But let me catch up on some donations. Thank you, Mr. Scoobs, for the $2. He says, "What are your thoughts?" Oh wait, I got that one. Sorry, Mr. Scoobs. Emperor donated $5. Says, "Does Greg not care if someone says they don't watch his videos or if his videos are made for a young demographic?" I mean, I don't think anyone particularly cares if someone doesn't watch their videos because there's 100,000 other people that do. You know what I mean? So
right. No. I make my videos. I show what we're doing, and oftentimes because I have a 5-year-old, that tends to be towards a younger audience, and it's just us following things that he's into, and that changes as time goes by. Yeah. Chapters happen, and I think that's totally fine. I think there's channels for everybody out there, no matter who you are. Yeah. And I think you'll have an easy time finding that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people in the Lego world like look at channels and are like, "Oh, it's made for 6-year-olds." I don't think that's true of a lot of it. Like, when you watch a video made for 6-year-olds, type of thing. I don't know.
You do, yeah.
And sure. Yeah, it's some people like to just harp on people for that, and I don't think that's a very fair thing. What's up, Nick? How's it going, man?
I think there's going to be a lot of people that are bummed out this fall when Clark goes to school and my channel kind of goes back to being more of a solo thing. There's going to be like the where's Clark routine, yeah. But it's just going to be whatever's on my heart at the time and what I want to do and what we're up to is just what it turns into. So.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Oh, here we go. Henry, thanks for the $5. Henry says, "I gave up my Lego as a kid because of peer pressure and didn't get back into it until after high school. Regret it so much." Yeah, there you go. There's a great personal story from Henry there. Just a quick one, obviously, but yeah, like that's the gist I get. And I guess it's unfair to say like, "Oh, don't get out of your Lego because you'll definitely get back into it," because I'm sure for as many people that will come on here and say that, there are just as many people that got out of it as a kid and never go back into it, and that could very well happen for a lot of people too. But yeah, that's definitely a problem I see amongst a lot of people. Like, "Oh yeah, I got out of it. Here's my favorite set. Now it's worth $2,000 and I don't own it anymore." Yeah, that type. Like, what was yours? The Yellow Castle? Is that it? Oh no, the Fort Legorado.
Yeah, luckily I still had it. We didn't get rid of my stuff. We kind of touched on that earlier with parents that are like, "Okay, my kid's 15 now. He doesn't do anything with these Lego things, so I'm just going to put them all in a garage sale for $5."
Right.
I'm happy to scoop those up, but like I think about that kid when he turns 25 or 30. He's like, "Man, I'd really love to go back and mess around with those."
Yep.
"Mom, you sold those for $5. Like, why?" And like, it's not like Lego goes bad. You could have a grandchild and have those. Like, just keep them in your attic. There's just like a box. Just keep it. Please.
Oh yeah.
Unless you live in my area, just sell it.
Yeah, okay.
Fine with that.
Yeah, if you live in Pennsylvania, anywhere, just go ahead and sell it. Please, thank you, Akon.
You'll never use those again. Put them at your yard sale. It's fine. We'll take it.
Yeah, thank you, Akon Gabriel, for the 10 Norwegian krona. I think that's Norwegian krona. I don't know. I've messed it up too many times. And CC Timmy is Republic Bricks again. If you didn't catch that. Is that from today? No. I was going to say, so for Timmy and I starting a podcast, let me show you first, Greg. This is going to be, actually, let me make sure I'm showing you properly. Discord is here. This is going to be our logo. That's the podcast name, and that's like the Munilus gunship I said. Like, that's what the front of the gunship looks like. So it's pretty cool. And it's the Bad Bricks podcast, because I say the Bad Bricks because we're like the bad guys. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe the podcast is going to have, I feel like. There's for everyone. That's our. Let me get up closer. This is going to be our work in progress logo, or this is probably almost our final logo. Jared whipped up for us. The Bad Bricks podcast. It's
people love that kind of stuff though. The polarizing stuff on YouTube does so well, and if you can create a little bit of like controversy, which it sounds like that will, people are going to eat that up.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it may be what happens to the Bricks and Beyond MandR Builds channel. Like that might be what I turn that into. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It'll be. I mean, it'd probably upload like the full podcast plus podcast highlights because I don't know. We'll see. I got really excited by this idea of a podcast that's just like the polar opposite of Bricks and Bits. Like Bricks and Bits to me is like mostly politically correct and all this jazz, and Oh, I think we'd also. I feel like it also has the potential to expand, like him and I talking outside of what Lego, like Doctor Disrespect drama and things like that. Like because we talked about that when we were chatting on the phone. It's like I really feel like this would be a real fun podcast. It just would. So
I think it's a great idea putting it on a separate channel, and the highlights is probably the smartest thing you can do, because I know for me, I don't have time to sit down and watch an hour of people talking. But if you make like a 6-minute video with the actual title of what you're discussing, that is exactly what I'd be looking for.
Yeah, and I mean it'd be like Ryan or the Bad Bricks discuss why the first battle pack is actually terrible, or like I don't know, you insert it, whatever, and it'll be about whatever we want to talk about.
Like H3 or like Joe Rogan does. Those two channels do that really well, and have a lot of followers on that type of content.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun though. He was very on board with the idea. He's like, dude, we need to start this before the end of the month. Like we're just like, we need to do this. So we'll see. I don't know if it'll be a video podcast like Bricks and Bits, but it probably should, given that I want to do highlights of it. So I don't know. It'll be
if you're going to do highlights, I certainly would do that. But if it's just going to be just a podcast by itself, you wouldn't necessarily have to have video.
And then it's going to be the two of us, and I guess we may have a guest on every week or other week, type of thing, to just kind of riff with us type of thing. So we'll see. Bricks Bros, thanks for the $5, man. He says, keep this awesome channel going. Love it. Which theme would you have Which theme would you have Which theme would you have Lego licensed that they don't yet? Ooh. Theme Lego hasn't licensed yet that I would like to see. I mean, Call of Duty's the obvious answer to me because I like COD, but that would never happen. Fortnite, surprisingly, even though I don't play the game, haven't played the game for a long time, I just feel like Lego and Fortnite would have been the perfect match, and it's a real shame Lego doesn't agree. Like, they were willing to make Overwatch but not Fortnite type of thing. Like, that was surprising to me. So that one's definitely on the list. You got anything that comes to mind, Greg?
So much money was lost in that not happening. What I really want is, I love one of my favorite movies as a kid. Well, it was Home Alone, first of all, and luckily that's becoming a set, not a theme.
For sure.
I would love to see like a Terminator theme. Ooh. I know it's a bit of an older movie, but like Terminator 2 is like my favorite movie, and I'd love to see all those characters made into Lego and all the scenes from that. But again, that's super violent, so it's never going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Can make it a Lego Ideas project and get it denied.
Probably could.
Just so you know. Just so you know they won't do it. Let's see. Shoot. Savage Boss 1010, thanks for $3. Just said hello. Well, hello back. So you're going to have 2 podcasts now. Yeah. A lot of people do more than one. I don't think it's going to be too much work. Like, really. Like, I mean, Bricks and Bits doesn't take that much time. Like, I don't know. I feel like it can work. So, we'll see.
If you're having the conversation anyway, why not record it and have it become a thing?
That was my thought. I was like, dude, we could have just uploaded what we just talked about for the last hour. It was like, why not? What's up, Busting Your Chops Force? Thanks for the $2. Says, remember me, Ryan? Yes, sir. With the NASCAR logo and all. And Emperor, thank you for $2, or thank you for the $2. Says, which is better, Ko-Fi or Patreon? I will say the only reason I know or is it Coffee? It's probably Coffee. The only reason I know what that is because Pro Lego Channel uses it, and
same.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say Patreon, but I mean, I'm sure they both have their advantages and disadvantages. That if you wanted to decide to use one or the other, you should probably look into yourself. But Greg, I'm sure, would you recommend Patreon as well? I mean, you use it.
I use Patreon. I've never used Ko-Fi or Coffee or whatever it is. But Patreon's nice because of the formatting that they give you there, and you can do live streams there, which I do a lot of. Yeah. You can do text posts, you can do videos, photos. It's like a place to take the people that really want to support you and put them into like a place where YouTube doesn't take 30% of it. Yeah. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you want to use one or the other, I would look into it yourself and do your own research and come to the decision that's best for you. Cause obviously you'll have your own case and reasons for wanting to do one over the other. But I would say if I was going to use one, it'd be Patreon, but either one could work out well for yourself. Yo, thanks Rob Morris. Appreciate it, dude. Speaking of podcasts, I heard a rumor that Cut the Crag was replacing brickitect on Bricks and Bits. Oh, did you? Did you hear that?
Is that from Cut the Craggle?
Yeah. We were gonna do a gag on there, and then we forgot.
The show a lot better, honestly. So I'd recommend it.
He's got a better beard. Or at least that's what
And
according to the picture.
Better beard and better accent. So it's an instant win.
Yes. All right, Cold Christensen, have fun at work, man. Enjoy your holiday pay, I assume. Time and a half, right? It's got to be.
Today.
Time and a half on 4th of July, I would assume. I've never worked.
I guess it depends where you work.
But... Oh, yeah.
Someday you'll have a real job.
But... Yeah. Yeah, real job. Out in the trenches. It's just...
That way you can actually buy your own Lego sets one of these days.
Yeah, my mom's credit card it got denied a couple times recently. I'm worried. Gotta have a talk. Do I ever think they'll make another UCS Slave 1? Maybe in like 10 years. I mean, I could just see them re-releasing the model they had before, but I mean, that one was out for a few years. Like, if anyone wanted it, they bought it. And if you didn't, well, that's your fault, you know? So, I don't see a real reason to make a UCS Slave 1 anytime soon. Are either of us getting the crocodile locomotive? I'm not, are you?
I can't. I love Lego trains. Me and my boy both like them. And that one, to me, no hate, but man, it does not look good to me. That's not my style.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you should watch Brickstar's video on it, though. I watched it last night. It was pretty good. He had the older style crocodile locomotives as well, so that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to watch a video,
I would sit down to watch it, and like I would leave the video ordering it on Lego. I guarantee it.
Well, it was fun because in the video it was like, yeah, and I don't like the black instruction manual. Like, dude, I love the black instruction manual. I never see my eye floaters. It's wonderful. It's one of those things like there's like 0.2% of the population that actually does prefer the black manual, and it's like I'm luckily in that segment.
Yeah. I'd say for that train though, when I think of a train, like I like the locomotives, like the holiday train. Right. I like the Disney train. I like the Hogwarts Express. That to me is like a train. This obviously is a train, but it's not what I picture as a train.
Right. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a unique one. It's definitely a unique one. I saw it at Legoland. I could have bought it. Had to pass.
Doesn't seem like your style at all.
No.
Do you have any trains at all?
No, I have the holiday train.
Do you have any trains?
I bought the holiday one. And you mentioned it, and I was like, I was like, dude, I need to make a holiday setup when I have my own house with all the... I've been buying some of the Winter Village sets. Like what is it called? The Winter Village train, the train station, and the gingerbread house. So I bought another gingerbread house, like the little one. They had it at Legoland, and I already have one built. But I was like, I gotta buy another one because it's there, and I could just buy it. And I was like, God, I don't know what I'll ever do.
You could do a whole nice little thing.
Yeah, I do want to do a Winter Village now because my grandma used to do Winter Villages like at her house when I was younger, and like I would like to do one with Lego now. I think so. That would be pretty sweet. I could do that like as a yearly video, like my 2020 Winter Village, because she'd put it out before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving, I don't remember, and then like you'd have it out through December and it'd be pretty sweet. So I think that'd be neat.
It kind of gave me the idea how cool it would be to get like an artificial Christmas tree or whatever, make all of your ornaments out of Lego, like all these different Lego ornaments, and put those on there, and then have the train running across the bottom, and you can make like Lego boxes and look like presents. The whole thing would be amazing. Even if the tree was made of Lego, would be, oh my God, next level.
I think I'll hire Brick and Nick to make all the ornaments. He makes good ornaments.
You mentioned black manuals. I'm kind of enjoying this. Like I like this better than the light blue or whatever that they typically use.
So superior.
It's nice. It feels classy. Other than like when you get your fingerprints on it sometimes and you can see them on there.
Right. That's
the only thing I don't like.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't usually touch my instruction manual like this, so I don't get fingerprints actually.
Oh. I'm kind of like...
I usually don't touch it. Yeah, I don't know. In 10 years, I'll get my eye floater surgery maybe, and then I'll have a different opinion. I'd love it. That'd be amazing. Oh my God. One of these days.
Is it dangerous to do it?
Yeah, you could lose your... I don't think there's a very high chance, but it's like if you take a drug or whatever from, the pharmacy, like chance of death, blind, like that kind of thing. The biggest thing is like cataracts could form, but from my understanding, you can just get that fixed. So
yeah, it's a simple surgery.
I don't know. To me, the amount of time I spend thinking about them and like every day, like I can't go outside without sunglasses, and even when I do, like I still see like I don't know. It just to me feels like it would be worth it, but probably not very interesting live stream talk. If it's
negatively affecting your quality of life, it could be worth doing.
1,000% negatively affects my quality. Like at some point, I think I'm gonna crack and do it because it has been the bane of my like. If there was one thing I could ever change about my life, that's it. $10 million or no eye floaters? No eye floaters, done deal. I don't know. Like it's that kind of thing to me. But anyway, thank you, the nerd ad bids, I think. Oh, thank you, the nerd, for the $2. Says happy 4th of July to y'all. Got to go and do some work. Well, enjoy doing some work. Always fun. Be productive. I hate not being productive. That's the worst. God. It's not even like the act of not being, it's the guilt I feel after like an hour of having sat on my phone on TikTok, and I guess that would be a previous example, but like it's the oh my god, imagine how much I could have just done, and now I got to do more stuff in less time. It's like the worst. What's up, James King?
I've been there.
Yeah. Is it a race or something? No, we're not racing.
I would never.
No, we're not racing.
Not against Ryan. The last stream that we did this together with was the Saturn V, and Ryan was doing everything he's doing now, hosting the chat, doing everything, and he still finished like a bag ahead of me. So we took it over to my channel and finished it up there, but it was bad.
I still want to popularize Lego speed building, much like speed runs in video games. I really think that could be a thing.
It'd be kind of cool.
I think it would. Yeah, I really do. It'd be wonderful. Yeah, unlike speed racing or speed runs in video games, so it's a little bit harder to reset, but it would be kind of neat. I think I might start.
Speaking of competition,
I don't know.
I was in the Brick in the Bucket live stream that they did last weekend. They did something that I thought was really cool that I would like to do with somebody. And at the end of their stream, they had two people sit there. They had 5 seconds to look at like a small Lego set. Say it's like a $10 set or whatever. They had all the pieces dumped out, and then they had 5 minutes to build it to the best of their ability off of what they saw and remember. They didn't know what the set was ahead of time. They literally just saw it, dumped it, built it, and then the person that got it closest, that was the winner. And I thought that'd be really fun to do on a live stream.
Yeah, that does sound pretty neat.
Yeah. I mean, I watched a lot of Lego live streams, and like that was pretty awesome watching that. Like,
right.
It gave me some ideas. You could do it with like, if everyone had the set, you could do it with like 10 people if you've done it on StreamYard.
Yeah, for sure.
It's also pretty funny because it doesn't really come out looking anything like it. And then they had to come up with a story that's related to that set too, which made it even better. So the story kind of played into it. So you could be a terrible builder with it and then still kind of win based on your storytelling abilities.
Next season on Lego Masters.
Sorta, yeah. I could see that like that on Lego Masters.
Yeah. Jane H says, are you going to immediately display this set or review it and put it in a bin? I don't think I'm going to do any video with this set, actually. I just wanted to build it. So I don't plan to review it. I don't, plan to display it because I don't want it to get dusty at this time. So it'll just go in a bin or be covered by a blanket out in the garage. I covered a lot of things with blankets and towels out in the garage right now, just to be sure. Super safe. Because the amount of time I spend dusting, like, to prepare for the summer 2020 line of sets, like, I don't know if you saw my Instagram story, but, like, there's, like, let me grab them. There's all this and a little bit more of just summer sets, or sets that I'm ready to compare for the summer wave. And, like, all of these had to be thoroughly cleaned. Like, I'm talking mostly taken apart, cleaned up, and not a speck of dust, So the amount of time that takes for me is definitely worth taking some extra precautions right now, because that was a doozy.
I think now's the time that we should announce that Ryan is hiring an intern, summer intern.
Yes.
He'd like to be paid in bricks.
Yeah.
Come over to Ryan's house. You can clean all of his sets for him, become his assistant, wash his car, get him coffee, all that stuff. Fly within the chat.
What's up, Matthew Hans? Oh, man. Oh. Nope, not gonna bite on that one. I'm done biting on those.
I can just imagine.
I'm looking at
Let me see if I
the
can
chat. It's the typical read the chat type of comment. And I'm just like, we are reading the chat. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Nope. New topic.
It's very difficult to have a conversation, also read the chat. It's not easy
Some
to do.
people
Ryan's
seem
doing
to
a pretty
think,
good job at it.
Some people seem to think we should read everything everyone ever says in chat and answer everyone's ever question because that's how quick we can answer questions and what we have time to do. Where can you apply in the chat? To where you're not listening to the whole
sometimes I feel like the more you read the chat, sometimes the less engaging the entertainment that you're providing actually is. Like, I feel like as a presenter, you can present really well, but if all you're doing is just reading all these things from the chat that aren't related to each other, I think it detracts from the video, especially if someone's coming back later and watching it and they're just like, who are you talking to and where are these questions coming from?
Right.
But, finding a balance there is not easy to do, but once you get around to doing this, you find that.
I like these Technic rods they have in here. I remember them having these pieces in a space shuttle set from like 1995 or something. The space shuttle launch or whatever. I had it. I need to buy a new one. It's what Justin got it for like $50. I was super jealous. Need to get one of those.
I remember you talked. Yeah.
That's just one of those nostalgia sets I need to buy one day. You need to start. I don't even look for it on eBay. I guess I'm not helping myself, right?
Right. It gets you in trouble though.
I don't know how anyone in the chat could think Greg is Justin because it literally says his name on the screen.
Face reveal. You guys are so disappointed.
I know.
You're like, I had no idea Justin Good was that ugly. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Why are we streaming at 8 p.m.? Well, we're not. So there's that. Did you know there's different times in different places of the world? Also, what's wrong with streaming at 8 p.m.? I usually like streaming later. It's usually pretty nice. Okay, it does connect. Okay. All right. We're on to bag 4. Woo!
Oh, wow.
Speed along.
You're smoking me now.
No, man.
I know what video I can do on this. I'll do finishing the Statue of Liberty, fixing the face, and giving my final thoughts on it. I think that'd be perfect.
Bag 4.
I'll say this so far, like my impression so far is that you build 4 of everything that you build here. So if you enjoy the kind of that repetition, that's fine. But if you're not into like building 4 of these and 4 of these and 4 of that, then you might not want to go for this set necessarily.
Sure. Yeah, that's very fair because you definitely build a lot of the same.
This base is awesome though. It's so much detail on this. I really do like it.
It's so big compared to what I thought it was. I mean, I've been to the Statue of Liberty before. I don't really remember it that well, but this thing is just giant.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is gonna fit like height-wise on my shelf. I think it might be too tall to fit on my any of my lower shelves. It must go on the top one if I were to put it on one. Ugh.
I'm trying to find a time to redo my entire studio here. Like all this stuff behind me, I'm getting rid of all those boxes and I'm putting like all my displayed sets there. It's gonna be so glorious, but it's actually nice outside and we've been doing so much other stuff that it's just kind of gone by the wayside.
So what are you gonna do about dust?
I got lots of them.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna let it all get dusty?
I guess so for now. Speaking of that, have you ever tried an air compressor on your Lego sets, or anyone else here ever tried an air compressor?
Yeah, I get that a lot. People are like, why don't you just use an air compressor? Dude, my dad has like I don't call it industrial, but it's a big ass air compressor. And
sure.
It doesn't work because it doesn't get it like it can get rid of like the most recent layer of dust, but it ain't getting the thick stuff that's on there, like the bottom layers. Okay. It's just that dust is on there and it has to be forcibly removed. So it doesn't work.
What about just water? Like soapy water, will that do it?
Water, again, works decently, but you still have to like actually put the manpower into it and actually get the dust off. I don't know how to explain it, but it will work somewhat, but not all the way, type of thing. And water can also leave like marks sometimes when it dries, and you got to fix that. And to me, it's just
so there's no way of getting around this then, because I haven't dusted any of my stuff. Like I build it, I just set it, I know like everything is disgusting, but I just try to keep it out of my mind. But I would like to get my stuff nice. I don't want to sit down for days and be dusting Lego sets.
It's brute force. No, that's gonna be me in like a year. Like, well, that's why I'm also trying to do it like slowly over time, and like put everything in bins. Like that's why I'm thinning out my shelves just so that it's really clean and dusted by the time I move. So I can just put everything straight in glass cases and it'll be epic type of thing. So.
I mentioned this to you before. You should get one of those air purifiers that sucks all the air in and collects the dust as well.
I have one. I'll show you.
Oh, dude.
I don't use it all the time, and obviously it's not going to get all the dust, so stuff's still going to get dusty, but I bought this maybe over a year ago. It's pretty nice.
Has it worked well?
Yeah, it got pretty fast fan speed, and I cleaned it out recently. There was a ton of dust in there, so it's definitely doing something when I have it on.
Okay. So, dust that would have been on your sets is in there, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's nice, but I don't use it all the time. We had guideline.
People are lamenting about dust.
Thank you for the $5, Wiley Todd. Thanks. He says, "Hello Ryan, big fan. Greg, question because the new Lego Ideas line is making sets based on movies. Do you think they should add a person that made the movie in the set, like a director or writer with the main characters? Example, John Hughes in Home Alone." It's tough to read because the words were cut off mid-sentence or mid-word before it would go to the next line, so I was like trying to read it. But yeah.
No. That's okay. My thoughts on that are
good.
I think it'd be a cool little Easter egg for people that really love like every aspect of movie making, but for the average Joe that just loves Home Alone,
right?
You probably don't even know who John Hughes is or who this guy is. You'd much rather have a character from the movie if they're going to put a minifig in there. So I feel like just having like, for example, Home Alone, having Kevin and Marv and Harry, and like whoever else you want to add, I think that's more than sufficient. But for like the extreme movie buffs, like I have the Tron set. Like I couldn't tell you who directed Tron, and if they threw him in as a minifig, I'd just be like, what is this dude doing?
Like I'll tell you, the only one I would care about is George Lucas. Like that's the only movie director I think I would ever want. Like yeah,
that would be a great May the 4th promo. I feel like.
Yeah, but Lego doesn't like to do great ones.
That's true. Sorry.
So don't.
I'll take that idea back.
Yeah. No. I actually heard George Lucas would be a terrible May the 4th.
Death Star Battle 2. That's much better.
Yeah, Death Star Battle 3 next year.
Ooh.
Who knows? Could be. How much does the internship paid? It's an unpaid position. Or it's a joke also, just to be clear.
They're actually applying right now?
Just to be clear. I don't know. Some people may be behind or something. That's one time I turned off the DVR thing, like so that you can't like rewind in the stream. That way when people come into the stream, they're always up to date on the stream. They're not 20 minutes behind. Because sometimes I'll see people chat in and it'll be super delayed. And I'm like, you must be like 10 minutes behind. Like you just have to be.
I had that. I've noticed that. I'm like, they're commenting on something that we talked about 20 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, okay. They're watching a part of this.
Right. And they more importantly probably don't even know. So I find that pretty funny. Yo, thank you, Spartan Republic, for the $2. Says surprising Greg isn't triggering Star Wars detectors. Nah, we haven't talked much about Star Wars today. So
I mean, we could talk about 501st Battle Pack and how bad it is, but I don't know if I want to go there right now.
Yeah, you better.
I'm sure there's a lot of people here that probably commented on my video saying like, hey, that's that guy that hates the 501st Battle Pack. Dude, it was a joke.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool set. I'm just trying to have fun. But a lot of people on YouTube, they don't understand humor, if you want to call what I do that. But it's fine. We're good.
Yeah, no. It's all right. You'll live, I think. The dislikes will only make you stronger.
Yeah. I don't know. I did a whole month of Star Wars builds. And Ryan does this every month, but I think I'm good for a little bit. I'm definitely ready to do some other things after all of that. I built through like 2 years of my Star Wars backlog in 30 days.
Yeah, that is a considerable chunk to make up. I was gonna say I brought back MandR News this week, and I was really surprised with how well it did. And so now I'm like excited to make more and like try to make the series better and everything. So it's been a long time.
What was the reason that you took it off? Was there?
I just lost the motivation to do it every week or whatever. I don't know. I just didn't do it. Like there's a lot of things are like that. There's no like this happened, so I stopped doing this. It's like Yeah, I just kind of stopped. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't think it through. I just got caught up doing other stuff, and miss a week, miss 2 weeks, miss 3 weeks. All of a sudden, you're just not doing it anymore. So,
sure.
Yeah, no, back on the grind.
I kind of feel like M&R News, I feel like could almost replace Bricks and Bits. Like you could almost do one or the other because oftentimes there's a lot of overlap.
Yeah.
But it also, people may want different formats too, I guess. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously people still like and watch Bricks and Bits. And I think the thing is that it's a podcast with more than one person. So that's what makes it different. But yeah,
you're coming for the conversation on those things versus just news.
Right. Less just to the point.
Yeah.
J&A Production says no respect for Stan Lee. I guess that's in reference to my George Lucas comment. Yeah, I don't. Stan Lee, I'm sure did wonderful things, but personally, I don't want a Stan Lee minifigure. Like, is that I'm allowed to not want things. I know. What a shocking statement. Yo,
Here
Max.
comes the Marvel detector.
Yeah, right. Here they come. Batten down the hatches. Max, thanks to the $5, says, I'm building the helicarrier right now. Who is your main in Battlefield 2 or Battlefront 2? I love your channel. Well, thank you, Max. Enjoying the helicarrier, I assume. Nice new summer set. Nice, maybe a little bit extra for that set. But I don't have a main in Battlefront 2. I just play the game, man. For me right now with Battlefront 2 for that game, it's like, I just want to get on and be in Star Wars, and that's what's fun about it to me. Like, I have a pretty simplistic enjoyment of that game. I don't feel like at this point I want to get into all the nitty gritty about it. I don't use the cards or the star cards or whatever they are. Like, I just want to play Star Wars, and that's why I play the game. I don't, it's not like I play Call of Duty and I have my favorite guns, right? Like, I just want to get on and be in a TIE fighter and shoot X-Wings. Pretty straightforward for me. So, yeah, but thanks, man. Swear George Lucas does have a minifig, but it's like a one-of-a-kind thing or something. Yeah, you gotta look into that. Google it. But, yeah, they definitely have not mass produced.
I feel like I saw a photo on Instagram of that, but I think it might have been one that someone made.
There are customs, yeah. It's the one you saw is probably custom, but there's definitely one that was in like a book, not like a picture of one in a Star Wars book years and years ago.
Okay.
I just don't know enough about it. Will I ever play Minecraft? Yeah, I played Minecraft plenty before.
Such a good game.
It is. I think I enjoy it for different reasons than you, though.
Never played the game. Like I just wasn't into it. But then Clark wanted to play it, and I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. Right. And then like an hour goes by, and you're like, whoa, yeah, that was awesome.
It was. I mean, because it's been 10 years since I probably first played it, and like summer of 2009 or whatever, like those vibes, like you just can't get back. But like the old Minecraft music and the way the game was back then, like it was one of my first like playing multiplayer online experiences with other people, and like I don't know, it's quite a game. Its staying power is incredible. They've really changed it a lot in 10 years, but in a lot of ways it's obviously still really the same, and I think that's what's really great about it too. And then it's got like almost endless replayability between like custom games and modes and things like that. So
it's the freedom that you have draws me in. You can literally make it whatever you want it to be, and that's amazing.
Yeah. Clutch Powers, thank you for the $1. And Mike says, newsflash, LEGO YouTubers don't have to review every set they buy or do everything you want them to do. Let them do what they want. Simple as that. Yeah, that's a very very nice statement, Mike. I agree. I will continue to do as I please. I can learn that
I don't really like doing reviews, so I think from now on I'm just going to do like showcases where it's like, hey, here's a bunch of stuff that we built this week, and right. I kind of like this. This is what I don't like about this. This is kind of fun. See you in the next video.
Yeah.
I think that's sufficient. Because I think for your channel, like people love your in-depth analysis of sets, and you're obviously good at that and you enjoy it. But for me, people just want to know how I feel about it and whether they should buy it. And I think I can deliver that in one sentence or less, basically.
All right, this has happened to me every live stream I've done for like the last 3 weeks. happening again right now. Do you remember like 20 minutes ago when we talked about how Lego probably shouldn't make another UCS Slave 1 for at least 10 years?
Yeah.
Well, that person has continued to ask that question for the last 20 minutes. So I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's Look, I had this rant last live stream because it kept happening. People ask a question 7 times in a row in the chat. You'll see it. You'll see it. And then maybe you either don't want to answer it and you just will never answer it, because I'm not going to answer every question everyone asks because that's not fair to me. And or maybe like you see it and it's just like you didn't get to it, and then eventually you get to it, and then you answer it. Sure. And then 20 minutes goes by and they're still asking the same questions. Like, where were you? You had the time to type in 20 times to ask the same question, but not to actually listen to the answer.
They went to get a drink during one of the times they typed it, and they came back and thought you didn't answer it.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I've had an experience where people keep asking the same question. It's tough as a viewer to know whether the person just didn't see it or if you're purposely ignoring it, because I've been on both of those sides where it's just like, I don't want to talk about that. But you can't say, hey, please stop asking that.
Right.
So sometimes I'll be like, okay, here's my favorite Lego set. You know?
Right. Because I saw Matthew Hahn say last warning to whoever it was. And then I'm like, well, who is he giving a last warning to? And I see the guy and I'm like, dude, I answered that 20 minutes ago. What are we doing? The last warning should have been like, it's over. I put him in timeout. I was very close to just banning him. I'm like, what are we doing? Like this. He
just loves the Slave 1.
Apparently. Oh my goodness. Jennifer Nancy, thank you for the $5. Says, love you guys. Thanks for the relief. The relief. Okay. Thanks for the relief from all the Corona stuff. Thoughts on possible D2C Diagon Alley? Oh yeah, I think we're both ready for a Diagon Alley, huh? You're gonna buy it. You're gonna buy it. I think. Oh, obviously.
I'm going all in. Harry Potter 2018 forward. I'm going all in. Yeah. I never thought I would say those words.
I know, right? I was hoping I would find. I was probably gonna not be able to stop myself from buying the Hogwarts if they had it at Legoland, but they didn't. So, that's the only set I need is that Hogwarts set of the newer stuff. I do eventually think I'll get all the older stuff, but of the 2018 newer, that's it. And yeah, ooh, that is tempting. You're getting that, right?
It'll go on stock for like 3 minutes and then be out of stock. Like I had someone comment like, hey, it's available. I literally 1 minute before I saw it, I went over to Amazon and sold out.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I will buy it.
Yeah.
$100, not $700 though, which is what they want for right now.
F that. No, not a chance. I'm not paying the scalper price. I know it'll be back. But I'm pretty pumped about it. That's the last one I need, and I'll be up to date more or less. We got a text in question from Mike. Says, is there a set you both regret not buying when you had the chance? Not buying when I had the chance. I'm sure there's plenty. I'm trying to think of like a good example though.
Me too. I know it's happened because I'm unlike Ryan. Like I always wait for deals, and then sometimes they just don't come, and then it's gone. Lots of times. I can't think of anything offhand, though.
I mean, I think for me, it's less of a thing now. Like, I feel like I can just buy whatever I want that's old, and it's, like, not a big deal. But, like, I mean, there definitely are sets, like, that I remember from being a child, and, like, you would have two. Basically, your parents, like, you can pick one. And it's, like, you're looking at the two of them, and you're like, oh. And then you pick the one. And I've always wondered, like, would you have looked back at the other one and wanted it all the same because like you didn't pick the other one type of thing? Like would that other one have become this weird special like forgotten set that you wish you had got instead? But like
I see what you're saying.
Like I don't know, like the Arc one, like I picked an Arc 170 over the Wookiee attack set from 2005, and some people won't know what I'm talking about, but for those that do, that set, and like then I was always like, damn, I wish I'd gotten the Wookiee attack instead of the Arc 170. Let's take. Yeah, there's a lot like that. Honestly, the AAT was really something I wished I had gotten when I had the chance because, like, or when I was younger. I mean, I don't know if I really I definitely didn't have $100 when I was 7, but you know, I wish I'd gotten that set when I was younger so that I would have appreciated it more because now I just think it's a terrible set and it's sad. So, yeah. I
look back at some of those sets from when I was a kid, and I'll look at the pictures of sets that came out during a particular year, and it's the ones that I had that I like the most because of the nostalgia of having that set.
Yeah,
So that's the other side of it too.
Well, I mean, so I don't know if you saw me talk about that 2003, the one I built last week, the 2003 AT-AT.
Okay.
I was really disappointed with that one. And that is a set that I have idealized for about 17 years because I wanted it when I was in 2003 when I saw it on the shelf at Toys R Us, and I was young, so I thought the box was huge. Turns out the box is not that huge. It's actually the same size as any other $100 box, but 7-year-old me thought the box was just the biggest thing I'd ever seen. And it was like as big as me, I swear to God. That's what I remember. And like I had always wanted that set, and I looked at pictures of it, and years and years and years go by, and eventually I get it and build it here. I had it for 2 years, but I finally built it last week, and the set's just awful. Like, it just is. It looks all right, but like if you touch it, it breaks, and it's real sad to me. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had it when I was younger, I would enjoy it for the nostalgia. I really just looked at it through rose-tinted goggles for 17 years, and now I feel like it's actually bad. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of sad to me.
There's a lot of things in life where the idea of something is oftentimes more fun or better than when you actually get it. You're like, oh yeah, I'd really love to have this thing, and then you get it and you're like,
1,000%.
Yeah.
In Ask M&R, I was talking about it, and I was like, it's like a girl you have a crush on at school. It's like you idealize, you're like, oh, mm-hmm. She seems really nice, then you actually start talking to her. It's like, oh, not at all. Nope. Yeah. Really try to stay away from idealizing things. That's what I've learned. Like, just either experience it for yourself or try not to hype it up for yourself too much, because you will mostly be let down. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's always true. I'm sure there's some really nice Lego sets and things that will work out for you, but you got to be cautious. Oh yeah, Wiley, I'll get you in a second. I guess I missed it. Yeah. Finn and Friends, thanks for the €2, and he says, I'm making Total Drama set on Lego Ideas. That's awesome, man. I hope that gets through, because I love Total Drama Island. I don't know if Greg knows what Total Drama Island is, but it's a nice.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a cartoon reality TV show. That's the best way to describe it. Okay. It's pretty neat. I really loved watching it like 10 years ago, so I would totally buy a set from that. Wiley said wrong page. He sent another one on Streamlabs. Thanks. Where'd it go? Did I miss it? Oh, we got a donation a while back from DB7567 with $2.43. Says, love the channels, you guys. Ryan, what are your thoughts on the heavily rumored Rebels sequel? And Greg, are you gonna watch the originals? The originals of what? Of Rebels, maybe? Are you gonna watch
Rebels?
Are you gonna watch Rebels?
I watched the first half of the first season, and it was one of those things that I was recording each week and then watching it, and then I kind of drifted away, and I haven't gone back. But I've heard good things, and especially later as it goes on, it gets good apparently. Yes,
Admiral Thrawn is a godsend. Like, once season 3 starts, like, it's so good. Yeah, Rebels sequel I'm really excited for, just for the prospect of seeing more Admiral Thrawn, and that's the only thing I really care about at this point. So the more Admiral Thrawn, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I think that's definitely a thing. Guideline. Thanks again, man, for $3. Says, sorry, another question for you guys. Since you the way the words chop up on this are not ideal. Since you both did a recent binge of big movie franchises. God, I can't read. Do you find yourself wanting? Jeez, I am illiterate.
You're okay.
I know I'm okay. I'm gonna read it. Do you find yourself wanting to get more into movie? I can't read it. I literally can't read it. Do you find?
I suspect you're trying to say. Do you find yourself wanting to get into more movie franchises to get more Lego sets? Probably something like that.
To get more into movie? Oh, just movie watching in general. Because I know Wiley's a big he's just a movie guy. Like, he's not really a Lego guy. He says he just likes me, I guess, and so that's why he kind of watches. Oh. But yeah, he's asking like. I generally do enjoy movies, yes, but I don't think I'll ever end up in your position, Wiley, where I'm just watching movies because I want to have fun watching movies. I don't have that kind of time, I feel like, with what I do. And plus I have to rewatch The Office every week at least, so that's a big time. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I definitely have enjoyed what I've been watching, and I will be watching more for the fun of it, but definitely not to your level, I feel like, where I'm a movie buff and all the directors, and that's just, I don't think that'll ever be me, but a lot of enjoyment out of it is always good. And he also said, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? And also, Ryan, got to come on and talk Talk Potter. I will do that. I want to talk Harry Potter. It's fun. I don't know. Was it Prisoner of Azkaban that was the good one? I feel like we talked about.
That was the good one early on, and then like for me, the last two movies, I'm gonna cheat and say those two like took the cake for me as my favorite Harry Potter movies.
Yeah. I feel like there's not like one bad Harry Potter movie though. Like I feel like in Star Wars you can be like, yeah, episodes 1 and 2 just weren't good, and that's okay.
Right.
Like with Harry Potter, I didn't watch any of them and just like hate myself while watching any of them. So I will say that
two are very different from the last 5 or 6 or however many there are. I guess there's 6.
Yeah.
Like when I've watched the first one, I wasn't like overly impressed, but I like the friendly nature of it. Then when you watch Prisoner of Azkaban, you're like, whoa, okay, we're taking a different direction here.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
It is kind of nice how it kind of grows over the series.
Yeah.
Darth Maul should get a UCS.
I want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean right now. That's what I'm trying to get into, so I can get into the Lego sets from it.
Yeah, I watched it. At the beginning of quarantine, like in April or something. Yeah, totally worth doing. It was so funny because I hadn't watched it in like 7 years or something, so most of it I had forgotten. And plus, I'm older now. I guess I would understand more of whatever jokes may be there, and it was just so good. It was so worth the rewatch.
I'm kind of the same way. I watched them when they came out, and I couldn't tell you what happened in each movie. So I think rewatching would be like watching for the first.
I would say don't watch just watch the first 3. The fourth one, not worth your time. Just watch the first 3. The first 3 are the ones that I think matter. And Craggle said it on the podcast because the first 3 kind of all work together because it's all like the story. Like Jack Sparrow is more of a side character or something, and then I've seen some of those deleted scenes, Matthew. I've watched some of that, and the story of the first 3 is more the story of Will Turner and Elizabeth. So that's kind of why those work better than the fourth one. But yeah, I would totally go for the first 3 at least. They're so good.
Do you remember what the fourth one's called? Is it on Stranger Tides?
Yes.
Is that what that one is, or is that earlier?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
What's the 5th one? Shoot.
I have no idea.
Well, there's a 5th one.
See, that's how.
Okay. Yeah, I forget what the 5th one's called. But I was gonna watch it, but it wasn't on Disney Plus yet, so I was like, I'm definitely not paying to watch it after what I just watched in the 4th movie. So we'll wait for it to come on Disney Plus, and then I'll probably watch it. But I watch it.
What I need to watch. I need to do too. Have you seen Fantastic Beasts? Have you watched that yet?
No. Is it actually good?
People are telling me if you like Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts is excellent. I watched the first movie before I ever watched any Harry Potter, and I was like so confused what was going on.
Oh.
But I'm thinking about paying because I think The Crimes of Grindelwald, which is the second one of that series, is available right now to watch. So I just want to kind of finish out the whole Harry Potter thing and see what it's like.
Okay. Yeah, I would go for that if you can. I haven't watched any of it nor found myself interested, but maybe I will give it a shot when I find a few hours. We need the
Dead Men Don't Tell Tales.
Yes, that's it.
Or Tell No Tales. That's what I love about live streaming is you don't have to know anything because there's a good chance that there's a lot of people here that know what you're trying to think of and they got your back.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, there's always someone that knows. Well, that's what kills me about... Like, you'll mess up a small thing in a review or something, or a video, and then the one person will say it in the comments. He might have been the only person to have noticed. But, of course, like, 100 people upload it, be like, yeah, he did mess it up. And then you feel like a bunch of people... Like, it's like... But it's not actually that big of a deal. I always think that's funny. Oh.
I dread making a mistake.
Craggle says the 5th one's worse than the 4th one. Okay, yeah, just watch the first 3. Those are the ones that are actually Pirates of the Caribbean and good.
How are the Lego sets from 4 and 5?
There aren't many.
Or are they? Okay.
I think it's like
that would Harry Potter. I would watch Harry Potter, like say Chamber of Secrets, then I'd go to Brick Set and be looking at the sets, be like, oh yeah, there's that scene.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I got the Black Pearl in the other day, and so I'm at like 4 out of 14 sets. Like I'm getting there. I think when I do eventually build all my pirates, because I'm gonna get them all sealed, and then when the next Pirates movies start coming out or whatever they do, I'll actually build them. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is something like that. Just to put it off for a few years.
Are they bringing Johnny Depp back? I think he was cleared of all his stuff that he was supposedly doing.
That's a Craggle question, actually. I don't know. shouldn't speak to that because I'm not 100%
Supposedly
sure.
he was like being abusive to his wife or whatever, but it turns out she was the crazy one.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're both crazy. I don't know.
They're probably both
But
crazy.
hopefully he's a good character.
There'll be Bricks and Bits Sunday. What's up, Bricks Bros? Thanks for the $5 again. Which non-Star Wars UCS would you want? I'd love to see a Lord of the Rings UCS style set. I think Lord of the Rings did the Tower of Orthanc, and I would liken that to a UCS style build. I mean, honestly, I think the Batmobile was it for me. The Batmobile was pretty incredible. I don't think I could want anything more than that one. Like, that one was so good. I don't know. I don't feel like I have a true answer to that. I guess maybe a direct-to-consumer Fenway Park. Like, that would be pretty sweet. I'd be all over that. And they're both crazy and cancel. I don't know what Penn... Oh, Penn says they're both crazy and cancel. Oh, man.
Dang.
That's funny.
Sean says you liked every Pirates movie.
What's up, Christopher? Well, Shy is special. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some people do like them all.
If Shy likes them, I think I'm gonna like them. Me and him are like the same person. So.
I watched the fourth one and I could just not be any less interested in what. I don't even remember what happened. Like, I don't know. It is
worth a shot. I'll sit down and watch it, and if I have to bail on it, I won't feel bad about it.
Yeah, you'll watch the whole thing. You just Batmobile was ugly AF. What? Get the hell out of here. Batmobile's beautiful.
And
yeah, Batmobile is wonderful.
I mean, it looks beautiful sitting on my shelf behind me unbuilt, but I'm sure it's amazing inside too.
You got to get a case for that one. You can't let that get dusty.
I've heard
black does not fare well, especially black tiles, because when you dust it, it'll get all scratched. Not bueno. Yeah, don't.
I'm gonna keep it in the box.
Yeah, that's ideal. Don't mess around with that one though. Seriously, that one went straight into my bin. What's up, BFAB? Oh man, best hidden side set? Oh, it's got to be the I don't know. I really like the school bus, but high school's pretty neat too. Hidden side's been having some clearance at Walmart lately too. You might want to look into that. Whoever asked that.
I saw the Prim Shack was like 30% off somewhere. I saw a deal today. I should probably post that somewhere.
Yeah,
somebody won't.
I might bite on that. I almost bought. I went to Walmart the other day. They had the summer Jurassic World sets. I almost bought the $100 like gyro spear set. I was so close. It was that one's. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna do the thing though. I know it's rare, but you do it more. Waiting for the deal or the promo. So
sure,
I'm holding out on that one. But that one's I just want that one. It looks nice.
Yeah. Jurassic World sets are always great as long as you're willing to pay the extra for the dinosaurs. Which, if you are, you are, and if you're not, you're not. It's good stuff.
Yeah,
I want to get the hit side fire truck. I think that thing's pretty sweet looking too. That's not out yet, as far as I know, though.
No, that one.
At least here.
I don't know. That one to me is a little bit less appealing than the school bus, but maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. I need to take another.
It turns
look.
into a mech, though, which is kind of cool. That's kind of up my alley.
Oh, not a mech. God.
Yeah.
The worst.
You don't like mechs?
Not my style.
Okay. That's what makes the world fun. Everyone likes different things.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we got a lot of mods in the chat right now. It is wild.
Keeping things clean, I imagine.
And with an iron fist.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're getting a lot of questions. It's just which one do you want to bite on?
Why do you always assume we all live in the U.S.? We don't all have Walmarts. Dude, I live in the U.S. I'm going to talk about what's pertinent to me, man. Sometimes it's not going to apply to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I've looked at my demographics, and I say only, but about 50% of my people are in the United States. So
yeah,
it is tough to.
If I say something that doesn't,
you speak from experience in most cases.
It's not that I assume everyone lives in the U.S. I'm well aware that not everyone lives in the U.S. But if I say something like that and it doesn't apply to you, it just doesn't apply to you. You know, like just let it be its thing. It applies to who it applies to. So if you don't live in the U.S., enjoy paying full price.
About an epic deal. And they're like, oh, this store, insert store here.
Right.
They had this like 50% off all these sets. I'm like, I wish I could do that.
Jim Blade is in chat. Someone type that in. I don't see Jim Blade.
Oh.
I think he's here to tell us our opinions wrong on Harry Potter or something.
We haven't talked about Ninjago at all, so we're probably clear here.
I went to we went to like the Ninjago section at Legoland, and we go in the Ninjago store, and I'm in there for like 12 seconds, and then I say to Derek, I'm like, yeah, I think I don't want to buy any of these sets. And we leave. That was so good. Literally took me like 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, yep, this is enough. I've seen all this.
It's kind of interesting being on your stream, because I feel like there's probably an equal number of people that like Star Wars and Ninjago on my streams, because it's like everything. But you haven't had Ninjago brought up once, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't talk about it, so
I don't know whether to be jealous of you or to be thankful for me. I don't know.
Sure, it goes both ways.
There's some good Ninjago stuff out there.
Yeah. I got a couple sets, but that's it. How do you become an official LEGO community member? What do you mean, Jaden? I'm confused. I don't know how to answer that. Make an Instagram account, make a YouTube account, and start posting stuff? I don't know, man.
Are they talking about LAN, or just like how do you become like a part of the YouTube community?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was the extent of the question. I'll look for a follow-up. Mahan, that was 5 seconds too long. Jim Blade's here to make fun of your slow building. That's true. I'm already on bag 5.
I mean, fair enough. I've already called it. I set the stream off. I was attempting to beat Ryan with the set by building bag 1 before we started, and he had done the same thing. So that was a fail.
What are you gonna do? What time is it? 3:30. Not bad. Probably be done a little after 4. Get over my big water slide. I am pretty hyped for the big water slide.
Are you gonna vlog it?
Yeah, I'll probably take a little video of it, but I'm not gonna go crazy. I need to get a GoPro. I was over there yesterday. I'm like, dude, I need a GoPro to slide down with this thing. Eventually, I'll crack on that. I think the GoPro makes sense.
I have all these different cameras, my iPhone, all this. I've been using my GoPro quite a bit lately. I just thoroughly enjoy filming with it.
Really? You have to look what
just
you are using
general,
it for, like the
wide angle lens.
Are you using it for the RC cars?
All my RC stuff, I use the GoPro. Like, it just, all the colors like pop on it. And I kind of like the fisheye, even though some people don't like that. I mean, it shoots in 4K. When I go into a store with it, it's, even though your phone's probably less noticeable, like I just have it in my hand and like you don't even notice. So I'm like filming everything. And it's like, it fits what I do like really well. And I just had nothing but good experiences with it, except for the one time I recorded like a 5-minute clip and I had no audio from it. But that was a fluke, I think.
Which GoPro do you have?
The Hero 8 Black. It's the newest
Hero
one.
8. How much does that run?
I think it's $300 now.
Oh, that's cheap. What the hell?
But I love it because like I have all the mounts and stuff, so I can just slap it on top of an RC car and just out. It's awesome.
Oh damn! I think I'm in on GoPros. $300. I mean, yeah, I just spent $100 on an iPhone SE because nostalgia. Like, this is a real investment. It's that I think I'm actually gonna do that.
Dude,
that is.
If anything, like it's great for time lapses too. You can just set it up and film whatever you're building, whatever, and you can do a hyperlapse and all this stuff where it looks like time is like everything is like still. It's so cool. I just been having a ton of fun with it.
Yeah, I think you just.
This video is brought to you by GoPro.
Yeah. Give me your affiliate link. I want one. I'm in.
I don't have. I'm just enjoying it.
Oh,
so.
Boo. Yeah, I'll do reviews of the Lord of the Rings stuff when I build it in like 5 years. Oh,
That's one movie series I watched the whole way through, but like, it didn't really stick with me for some reason. I was just like, okay, I watched it. I don't know. The sets are fantastic, though.
Oh, shoot. Wrong person. Hey, sorry, Weinger Kim Productions. Didn't mean to put you in timeout. I meant to put the person who literally typed the same. Like, I saw the same question on the screen 3 times on the same page. Can't happen. You're in timeout. You're spam. Don't spam. It's pretty simple. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair enough.
JB says Ryan is winning. Ryan is winning. Ryan always wins.
Yeah, if this was
a fast builder.
I'm a very slow builder. I like building a Lego set's like a fine wine. I like to smell it and really appreciate it. I'm just a slow builder. I
Gotta
have no
get
excuses.
you gotta waft the ABS. It's a good smell.
I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying this set and this build. I think it's really fun. This is only my second architecture set that I've ever built, and I think it's the best one. I don't think there's anywhere I could go from here.
Yeah, right. I have a few sealed out in the garage, but I feel like the only one I have actually built, yeah, is the art or the shoot the statue. No, the Eiffel Tower. Is that the one you've got?
Oh, shoot, I forgot about that one. I have Eiffel Tower. My nephew built the New York City skyline, and my wife got me London for Father's Day a few years ago, and I built that. So I built two. This is my third one, and this one is epic
Yeah.
so far. Till I get to that face, and I'm just gonna be like, no.
Face is the last piece.
Yeah.
What I think of Trailer Park Boys, dude. Trailer Park Boys is hilarious. It's a wonderful show.
Bubbles.
Yes. I don't do. I've always wondered. You probably don't have an answer to this, but like, does he actually have to wear like? What is he? Does he wear glasses that make it really hard for him to see like the whole time they're filming, and does that mess up his eyesight like long? Like I've always wondered what they do with that or what he does for that because that's gotta f with you when you wear those kind of glasses.
It has to. It would suck. Yeah,
I'm sure you can probably Google it and there's an answer somewhere. I've always thought about it when I watch it. I'm like, something's got to be going on there, right? Like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Which version of the PS5 am I getting? The one with the disc. I'm a disc person. I want to have the physical copy of my game. So yeah, are you gonna get a PS5?
I'm on the fence. I don't know. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't like the way it looks.
Yeah, I think that's pretty.
I've always been a PlayStation person, like thus far, but the Xbox One, I have the Game Pass, and you get like 240 games, almost like Netflix of Xbox.
Right.
And I like that, and I think PlayStation has a version of that, but I think that's going to be a game time decision. The reviews are going to come out. I'm going to watch them, and I'm going to be like, okay, this is what I'm going with.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to get a PlayStation.
I would say for most people, though, you probably don't even need to upgrade. Like, if you're just playing Minecraft and Fortnite and that's all you do,
sure.
You probably need a PS5, to be honest.
Nope. Especially given that there should be crossplay like that. I can't imagine there won't be. Or I also, part of me also thinks I may be able to get rid of my PS4 Pro because the PS5 should play PS4 games, apparently. So
right.
That would be wonderful.
Backwards compatible.
Yeah, and then I'll have to have the two consoles, and yeah, that'd be great. So we'll see. I don't know exactly what'll happen there, but ideally I'll be able to get rid of it and not have two consoles. Keep the PS3 though. That's a good thing. Yeah, Penn, I agree. Have you watched Ozarks on Netflix? No, I think Greg has, right? Were you talking about that?
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
If you guys are looking for a show, a little violent, very heavy on language, if that's something that offends you, but it's a good show about this guy that's money laundering, if that's something you're into. It's good. It's one of those shows that you're going to sit down and you're going to watch like the entire series in like one day and not realize time has passed.
I think I might get into that then. I could go for a nice binge watch here soon.
You're going to love it.
Yeah. I need something like that. Just to throw
When's the next
away.
Stranger Things? I want to see season 4.
I saw they just announced that filming will resume in September, so I assume next year. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it is what it is. Mandalorian comes out the fall though, or the winter, one of the two. I am pumped. Hopefully more than 8 episodes, but the 8 episodes they did last season were all except for one really really good. So I'm fine with 8. Just the more the merrier, of course.
They were all good except for I think it was episode 5 was a little off for me. It was the one where they were on the speeder bike in the desert, and that one wasn't my favorite.
Are you talking about the one where they train? I'm thinking the one where they train the villagers.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
No, because it was basically exactly like a Clone Wars episode that I hated as well. Like, it was the same thing. And I was like, dude, I saw it coming. Like, as soon as it started trending that way, I'm like, oh no. I'm not going to enjoy this. But the other 7 episodes I really enjoyed. I don't remember. Oh, the speeder bike in the desert when they were chasing down the lady bounty hunter when Mando was with the other kid. Yeah.
That was the one that was weak for me, but I enjoyed the other one without any experience in Clone Wars. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like that type of story in general anyway, so it just wasn't for me.
Okay.
Penn keeps all his consoles. Yeah, I mean, I can see myself keeping it, but it's, if I can sell it for $200, I mean, it's gonna be hard for me to not do that if my PS5 literally does everything it can do and more. So that's my line of
I'm
thinking.
an idiot. I keep my consoles and I keep the boxes and stuff too, which is so dumb. I need to get out of doing that, but I'm like, oh, dude, this is so cool to have all this stuff.
So you folded all your boxes. It's been a couple weeks. So where are you at now?
I've made no progress. I've been running RC stuff and doing RC videos
well, more so like
endlessly.
With the boxes you folded, like what have you done with them, and what are they like? Do you
every
see
one of my Star Wars sets that I built during Star Wars month, I flattened down.
I saw you.
My plan was to.
I was gonna say I saw you flatten the ones without tape too, and I was like, oh, you're not. Those aren't coming back. That's it.
I flattened everything.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at it, like I was gonna go like 6 months and be like, if I don't think about these things, if I'm not like, man, I really need to look at that UCS Slave 1 box for whoever was commenting. I'm just gonna toss these things, and they've been sitting on my floor. I haven't thought about them. I really don't care. And as I see them sitting there flattened, I'm seeing them for what they really are, which is just some really oversized cardboard that holds the thing that really is of value, which is the set. And I think I'm at that place where I could literally just let them go without.
I mean, I think folding them down is already. I mean, you've already done that. Like you've put the nail in the coffin.
I realized it's not sustainable with what I was doing. I have 15 moving boxes in my storage room full of Lego sets, basically empty boxes that have like a little Ziploc bag inside of the actual set. And it's so dumb when I think about it. And I know there's people out there like, I keep everything, but for me, like the amount of collecting I do, and Ryan's probably at this point too, but he keeps his stuff. It's just, I can't continue this way. I've only done this like hardcore for like 2 or 3 years. I've got 15 boxes of sets. If I do this for another 3 years, I'm at 30 boxes, then 45 boxes. And it's just like, no, you can't. So I'm there. It's fine. The only reason I was saving them is because like, well, someday I might sell these things. It'd be nice to have the box. But people have told me like the amount of money that you're going to make on that box, you're going to end up losing on shipping. And it's just whatever. I'm over it.
Right.
And I used to be a hardcore box person too. So this is a big step for me doing this.
I could see myself doing it when I move out and like I filled my space in my new house or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, it kind of would be nice to have this room. Like that's when I think that realization hits me, but that's still a ways away, I feel like. But it's definitely a lot to hold on to for sure. It's probably going to happen at some point for me, but I don't know.
This has been a long time coming for me because like I was at a place where my old studio was completely filled, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to do something here.
Right.
And then when we moved, I package everything up and move it, which like left a bad taste in my mouth as it was. And then when I get here and I just kept everything in the moving boxes, I'm like, this isn't important to me. Like, why do I even care? Like, I'm never going to go back to the 2015 Lego City set and build it. There's always going to be new stuff coming out. I'm always going to want to be a part of that. And that's where my mind's going to be. So that's where we're at.
Knights of Glenn, this is brickitect. His channel link is in the description if you want to subscribe.
I wouldn't recommend
Found
it.
someone that doesn't
you're just
know
going to
who
be
just... I don't know why this comes to memory, but like I'll join like Brick Hive's live stream or whatever. And I'm on the live stream and I got my face cam on and for my name on StreamYard it just says Ryan instead of MandR Productions or whatever. And people will come in the chat and they'll be like, "Is Ryan MandR?" And I'm like, and we'll just tell them no because it's like, is it not? If it's not obvious enough, then fake fan.
What you need to do is a face reveal on your channel so people know.
Apparently, people don't know. They don't recognize me when I'm not in my house or on my channel. I don't know.
In your natural habitat.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay.
Georgia is a wonderful place to live. I know. I bet it is. Orlando is the place to be for what I do. So I wouldn't be surprised if I got a second house in Georgia one day if I make enough money, but I can't see myself actually living there. It's too far away from everything I like and enjoy about here.
Yeah, when you have a job that you're sort of location independent, you don't have anything like that's holding you back. You could literally go wherever. Personally, if you were smart, you would go to the cheapest place in the world to live and buy some type of epic house and compound there or something. But if you want to be near all the action, that's pretty cool to move to.
Yeah, well,
Orlando.
so the Orlando thing is like closer to Legoland, the flagship Lego store. I think there's a Bricks and Minifigs over near Tampa, which would be like an hour and a half away, hour and away. Like, it's just a lot closer to everything versus Atlanta, which just isn't that. Like, there's stuff in Atlanta, sure, there's stuff everywhere, but you got to live somewhere where there's a bunch of Targets and Walmarts, and Florida tends to get things earlier than other places, I feel like. So it's just, for what I do, it just absolutely Orlando seems to be the move. Plus, I don't want to live that far from my family.
Right. It's good for content.
Yeah. I mean, you can watch me sit in Atlanta traffic for 5 hours of video. It's up to you. Atlanta traffic is awful.
You should go to Google Maps and triangulate your exact location you need to be between like all these different targets to be right in the center of it, and that becomes the or rent a house.
Oh man, you say that like a joke, but I could see myself doing that.
You're like, I've got 14 targets within 5 miles of my house.
Oh yeah,
this is perfect.
Yeah, you think I'm near a lot of targets now? Just you wait. Wait till I optimize it. Oh boy, yeah, your nearest target's like 30 minutes away. That's a struggle. I couldn't do that.
But now it's probably like 20. It's like you're like, I have 3 targets within like 13 miles or something. I'm just like, why?
I could not.
Why?
Couldn't live.
It comes off a population, I suppose. There's people there.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, couldn't live without all the stores near me. Because I'm like driving the other day going to Legoland, just driving through the middle of nowhere, and it's like, dude, you see the occasional house, and it's like, you live out here, like you are 45 minutes away from the closest Walmart. That's not fun. Like, no thank. Like, you do your weekly shopping trip maybe, or bi-weekly, and that's it for your groceries for the month. And it's like, dude, I go to Walmart like 3 times a week. I can't not live near this stuff.
Right. Oh man, I'm getting hated on in the chat.
For your boxes?
Dork of all trades. No, he says, gotta love how Ryan's 3/4 of the way done while brickitect is only halfway. Oh, bro,
Yikes.
I know, man. Sorry.
One of these days we gotta have
the same thing that happened to me last time, and this is why I said I'd never stream with Ryan again, because he destroys me and makes me look bad like a slow builder.
I really want to do a speed, maybe for the fight with the 501st Battle Pack, because that'd be something everyone can get, one of or a second copy of, and do a stream where we literally just like we can be talking or have someone be like a moderator, but like you focus on building and that's it. Like you build, like it'll take like 20 minutes to build, whatever, but like it'll be a speed build competition type of thing. I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna make it popular. Lego speed building, it's gonna happen.
Be cool. That's that reminded me of something that I would really love to do. You know how like live streaming is fun and all, and maybe you're focused on building something, especially like you when a set comes out. Have you ever like wanted to just have somebody come on just to be your chat guy?
I do sometimes. Sometimes Sans comes on, and sometimes Brickfab will come on. Just depends. Or BFab will come on, and yeah, sometimes that's nice. But I mean, generally, I feel like I do a pretty good job of it. Like last week, I was at it by myself, and it was just fine to me. So I don't feel like it's necessary. There are some people that are very dependent on that, I will say. Jedi Bob may be very familiar, but yeah, just I don't know. I feel like I can do fine by myself and be entertaining enough and catch everything I need to catch and talk about what I need to talk about. Like you look up at chat, you pick something and you talk about it. It
would take like stress off you though. Like you could just kind of just focus on what you're doing. And
yeah, and even with you here.
But it is nice.
It's definitely.
I found when I've been in that position, it's nice just to make a conversation type stream where the chat is just kind of an accessory where they're there, but you're kind of focused on just having a conversation with people that are actually there.
Yeah. Try living in northern Canada. My closest Walmart is 6 hours away. Whew. Sorry about that one, Matt.
Good thing Walmart.com is literally a fingertip away. That's how you win.
Yikes, dude. 6 hours. Yeah, not fun. Plus, it's cold. That's even worse, honestly. It's cold most of the year, I bet. All the year. I don't know. I'm glad Jedi Bob got a good laugh out of that. That is good. I guess I should ask, because I usually ask in the chat, how has the stream looked today? No lag. I haven't seen anyone start. Whenever it lags, everyone's like lag. Like, haven't seen that, so that's a positive. How's the stream looking today? 1080p crisp. I hope everything's good. I'm assuming. So let me know, please. Let me move over.
Those lag comments crush your soul. At least for me, like I see that and I'm like, it just takes all the wind out of my sail. And I'm like, there's literally nothing I can do about it. But thank you for letting me know. You just make me want to cancel the stream, basically. You know? It just sucks.
It's the worst. It happens to me on my gaming streams because the game I still have yet to figure out how the hell to get my audio to sync properly on my with. I don't know what the deal is. It's never been working properly for the last 6 months, and I don't know. But I'm trying it with Streamlabs OBS. Still doesn't work right. I got to figure it out. There's got to be some magic way to do it that I've just yet to stumble across. But yeah, like the lag comments. I'm just like, guys, there's literally nothing I can do. Like. It is unfortunately so far out of my control. I have no idea how to fix it. I have no idea what the problem is, and it's like, yeah, I wish it wasn't, but it is, and here we are. You know,
I think it is beneficial to let you know though, because it's like you're like, oh, okay, I won't talk for just a second, let it pass.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do want to know, but yeah, sometimes it's just like you'll see it a million times. It's like, damn, sucks. It's less the people saying it. It's more the fact that it's happening. It's like, I wish it wasn't.
Yeah.
I just know when I'm getting badass internet, plugging in the Ethernet, and it's going to be wild. I don't know.
I'm just angry because I pay for the fastest internet that I can get, and if there's lag, like, that's just unacceptable for me. But I live in the middle of nowhere, so that's acceptable, I suppose.
You did move recently. You could have fixed that.
Now.
You had the opportunity, but you chose to have a chicken farm.
That's true. And tomato garden.
Yeah. Lego Overload, thank you for the $5. Says you should pair this set with the Statue of Liberty to go. You should pair this set with the Statue of Liberty to the Lego Movie 2 Statue of Liberty. Oh, I should compare a pair. Well, yeah, I do have that out in the garage. You what?
Brickstar did an entire video comparing all these, I believe. He has all the statues.
Oh, he does. He probably does have the older one. Yeah, you should watch the Brickstar video then. He probably did a much better job than I would with that. If he has them all. So. I'll look into that because I'm actually curious to watch that. But yeah, I only have the set. I have the Brickheads one and then the other one that's the Lego Movie 2 version, which I'm really glad I got because that set is sweet. It kind of ran its course for me for displaying in my room, and I'm like, I need to get this out of here for a while, so I threw it out in the garage.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get tired of looking at the same thing, especially when it's a downtrodden Statue of Liberty. Just gets old.
Sure.
Watch the vlog. Did you pay full Legoland admission just to shop? No, did not do that. You can actually get a shopping pass. So you get like 1 hour to shop around in there. Didn't have to worry about that.
What happens if you go over time?
I don't know. It's a good question.
You have to pay extra?
Well, like I said, I don't know. But I mean, we got there, I don't know, like 3:15, so only like 45 minutes to close, so it would have been impossible for us to be there too long. So, kind of covered our butts there. Plus, if you show up so late, you don't have to pay for parking because no one's in the parking booth. It was great.
Winning.
I feel like I'm going to end up getting, like, passes, though, for it when I live closer because one of the passes that's, like, you know, the season pass or admission or whatever, I don't know, I can't think of it, but you get 10% off all your purchases. So it's like, well, shoot, if I'm actually going to go there on any consistent basis and buy things, like that 10% would actually pay for itself. What's the release date for Home Alone? I have no idea. They literally just announced that they're making the set. It'll probably be a year or two. What's up, Rogue Runner?
Am I the only one that likes the Home Alone set? I didn't watch any of the...
I'm going to buy it, I think. Like, because I liked the movie, and... you know, it's been a while. I'll rewatch it when the set's coming out to get me back into it, and then I'll buy it. Kind of like Stranger Things. Like, I couldn't care less about the Stranger Things set. Was like, Stranger Things dumb. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to buy the Stranger Things set day one. So I think that's what'll happen.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll watch it.
If they put that out around time, we're going to destroy sales.
I was going to say, I'll probably watch it this Christmas, and then buy the set whenever it comes out next year.
We watch it every year, so I have so much nostalgia for that movie that I'm really stoked about. Yeah,
that's cool. That's always cool. Commander Cody, thanks for $2. Says, oh crap, I thought the stream was at 6 p.m. Eastern. No, we are here right now, and I'm missing the party across the street with all the food and the. I gotta finish up here, and the bouncy house, or not the bouncy house, but the water slide. So the water slide, apparently, my neighbors like next to us own. And they just, like, set it up over there. Like, they never have it set up at their house. They don't have kids or anything. They just own a water slide. Apparently, they don't even rent it out. They just own it. They're like, yeah, you guys can set it up.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, damn. So
that's different.
Yeah. I heard my dad say it might have cost $2,500 or something to buy that type of thing. So I don't know if that's what it cost, but that's what I heard. Scoobs, thanks for the $2. Says, do you regret not getting Lego Simpsons sets? Not at all. I don't watch Simpsons. Never really have watched Simpsons, so can't say I do regret it. Do you regret it at all, Greg?
No, I don't really follow The Simpsons. The house is pretty cool though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't wake up in the middle of the night thinking like, oh, why'd I pass on that?
The cold sweat. Yeah, no, definitely not. It's a nice one. It's just, not everything's for everyone. So I don't need the set. Don't want it. Don't care for it. I'll live without it. You know what I won't live without? My Lego Star Wars boxes.
Yeah, I would say if you're ever in the market of breaking down your boxes, break down everything but the Star Wars ones.
Yeah. Well, I've gotten into the habit of throwing out the non-Star Wars ones, except for Harry Potter and D2C. But I don't know. I've done decently throwing some boxes out, but other stuff I just gotta keep it.
You know what's gonna hurt me is the Porsche box or Porsche box.
Don't do it.
It's like so gorgeous and like opening up is just an experience. And to flatten that and throw it away is like.
It's almost like you don't have to do that.
I mean, I don't, but it's not serving me. And now that I'm in like a new space, I want to be as minimalist as possible, as much as that's possible as a Lego collector.
Yeah.
I do envy people who have collections that don't take up a lot of space. Like it seems like everything I get into, it's like, I need a shelf for that. I need to collect like pocket knives or stamps or coins or something as my thing.
Yeah. Jenna Bob says, have you seen Superbad? I feel like I watched that like years and years ago, but I don't remember much, if anything, about it. So it's one of those movies. Yeah, I've seen it, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. Oh boy, we are down to the final parts here almost.
Really? I only have most of bag 4 and bag 5 to build. So
God. Yikes. The build goes on. Yeah, you have to do your own finishing stream tomorrow or something, or whatever day you have free.
I think I'll just do like a little video, just like finishing the Statue of Liberty. I'll fix the face, say what I think about it, and there you go. That's a video. Nobody actually wants to sit and watch someone build an entire Statue of Liberty, right?
Yeah.
Who would want to do that?
Do I like Giannis or LeBron? No, I don't care for them. I like the Celtics, and they are notably not on that team. So, I found this really cool. I want to get it for a future Summer Saturday stream. I found this really cool, like, floral style Larry Bird Celtics jersey. Looks just perfect for what I would wear on one of these streams. I'm like, I gotta get this. But it's not like I think it's for sale in the UK. It's like a Mitchell and Ness, like, officially licensed type thing. And I just gotta get one. I think that'd be hilarious to have.
That's pretty cool.
I did get, I'll show you guys in a second. I did get both my Call of Duty Summer Saturday or Days of Summer shirt and my MandR Summer Saturday shirt. However, I gotta talk to Teespring because I washed the shirt once and it started like peeling some of the design. And I'm like, what the hell? Like the 75280 shirt I got is fine, but like that one's not fine. So I gotta get a replacement, I think, because that's baloney. Bolshevik.
That sucks.
Yeah, wasn't pleased with that.
Oh, that goes in the back.
There we go.
So what's your plan for next Summer Saturday? What's going on next week? Or
next
don't you know
week,
yet?
I think I'm going to build the motorized AT-AT 10178 from 2007 because that is technically the last summer set I have to, or the last set I need to do comparisons with summer sets. Because I'm not going to clean my old one. I bought the brand new one from Mercari, and so that one's just going to be built, and then I'll be able to do the comparison with the other AT-ATs. And it'll be in perfect clean condition without having to dust it. So, I think the old one I'm either going to sell or give to a friend or something. I'm not sure. It still doesn't walk properly, but that'll be someone else's problem. And it will obviously be...
I'm waiting for the comment.
What?
When you're so rich that you just buy a new set instead of cleaning it. That's the comment.
Well, especially with the motorized AT-AT though, is that for whatever reason the mechanism is not working and the walking is not... Graphic tees shouldn't go in the dryer. That's where the fading and peeling happens. Oh. Okay.
Everyone dries
noted. Them. Yeah, the other shirts I put in the dryer and they're fine. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I always size up on Teespring. Like if I'm usually like a medium, I get a large on Teespring.
Oh no, I get the medium and it fits me just fine. Yeah.
Oh,
I hate when shirts are too big or baggy. That is the worst to me. Like,
right.
oh, oh yeah, but let me show you.
You never know with
Never know what?
you never know with cotton.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's going to do, if it's going to shrink.
All right, so this is the Call of Duty Days of Summer shirt. So obviously the logo that we made is very much inspired from this. Let me show them a little closer for the stream. Call of Duty Days of Summer shirt. And then I got the MandR version. So I think next week I'll wear one of these. I don't know which one. And this is the MandR Summer Saturdays version for myself. Pretty excited to have that just for the streams. So that's sweet.
Their attorney will be contacting you.
Yeah. No.
I'm kidding.
All right. Whew.
I put the right spot.
They're
like, sir,
Will Harper.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, right. Hopefully not. I think it's fine.
I think you'll be okay.
It looks different enough. I feel like different words. All right. That goes like that. Pretty sweet. Oh, dude, this was a less grueling build than I was worried. The AT-AT last week was one that just because it didn't have numbered bags because 2003, so that didn't help at all. But yeah, this build has gone a lot easier. And last week I was going to the night before. I had said to myself, oh yeah, I should probably open all the bags and like organize all the parts by color, and it just totally slipped my mind, and I started doing other things, and then I forgot, and then yeah, cost me quite a bit of time as far as the stream goes. Ooh. But won't let that happen again.
You're making good time with this. I was like, I know this is going to take me forever to build, but I wonder how long it's going to take Ryan to build. That's the question, because that's as long as the stream is going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a shorter one. I started it early last night, so I'm like, well, I'll probably be talking more than Greg or reading the chat more. But yeah, I kind of forget, I'm the superior builder, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know, just putting it out there.
Last time I come on this stream,
yeah,
everyone leave a dislike on
you won't be invited back.
Come over here just to get insulted on my slow building skills, which aren't actually slow. Ryan is he's a speed builder, which is why he's trying to start the speed channel, just to let people know how quick he is building.
Exactly. I think it'd be really cool, though. I really do think it could be a thing, and set up a website for it to keep track of everything. There would have to be some set of like rules and requirements, like you have to, because you could very easily film yourself building a thing and then speed it up 2%, and it'd be really hard to notice. So there'll have to be like. Sure. Like you either have to live stream the build or you have to build it with a like iPhone timer on screen showing like physically your iPhone, because I don't think you can mess with the iPhone like if you put on the timer app, like I don't think you can mess with that. So that would be very obvious that it's all synced up and all correct and matches the time of the stream type of thing. So right. There would be some things in there just to stay away from shady people doing shady things just for this arbitrary speed build thing, because there's going to be those people out there people do it in the speed running competitions, like they'll use hacks or whatever on their games, and like, yeah, it's just no fun if people do that. It's like, what,
people cheat on everything.
Yeah, it's like,
who was the guy that like he had the record in Donkey Kong or something
exactly
for like 20 years? It turns out
what's his? Because I've watched
scumbag type guy. He's from Florida.
I've watched all the videos and they're so good. They're so good. Those speed running videos are so good. Like the history of speedruns on Mario Kart Nintendo 64. It's like 45 minutes, and I'll never like speedrun Mario Kart 64 myself. I have no interest in it, but oh my god, is the content amazing. That whoever the guy makes is... Oh, I don't remember his name. I can't remember the either of the guys' names.
YouTube's a place where once you start watching one of those types of videos, like a speedrun video, they're like, okay, you want some speedrun videos? Here's everything.
They're good, too. It's like YouTube knows what they're doing. Like, they got it down. For sure.
Oh my god, this final bag. These are here.
Yeah.
Wow. Yours looks like it has everything but a head right now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's got a little bit more of the back of the dress, I think. Here is what I'm on, and then the head. Oh, and the torch. Don't forget the torch.
Yeah, you got the torch.
Importante. Boom. Is that good? I think that's good.
I wonder what it would have been like if we did this stream a year ago.
I don't know. Quite the hypothetical. We probably would.
It's been a long time. We had since I want to say it was 2018 when we did the Apollo Saturn V stream.
Right. So, yeah. If you're talking about like formal streams like this, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were always on streams, but.
Yeah, that one was. It was like April of 2018 or something, because I was still with my girlfriend, I think, and then we had Ross on and Brickstar, and that was a party stream. It was fun. Quite a combination of people when you look back on it. It's like they're like Michael MGF and Brickstar. Like to me, like I don't know if they've ever talked again, type of thing. I don't, but there's it's kind of cool to bring people together like that. I've always wanted to start a Discord channel that's just for like Lego YouTube people. Like you have to be like, I don't know if there'd be a number or some sort of process to be, but like to like foster like collaborations and such. Like that's what it would be for, and like just community togetherness of like larger channels.
Yeah,
would be the idea. Basically, the Illuminati of Lego YouTubers, run by yours truly, and it'd be pretty wild. So. That's the idea.
See, I kind of want to do something all the way on the other end of that spectrum, where I have like a live stream where I'm just like talking or whatever, and I bring someone on, almost like a call-in type thing that maybe has a Lego channel that's small, and just like chat to them about like whatever's going on and stuff. I think that could be like really cool to give them exposure and whatnot.
Yeah, caller, you're on the air.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be like a radio show. Well, I mean, that's what you could do with your late night radio show. You haven't done that in a while, have you?
No, I haven't. My battery's about to die on my camera. I might have to. We might lose video here.
Oh yeah, I see.
Finish it, Ryan.
You don't have what camera are you using?
I'm using my ADD. I don't have a dummy battery. It's just like the regular one on standby. I do have an extra battery though that's fully charged.
You gotta get a dummy battery. It's the best thing I've ever done. Yeah, dummy battery.
I probably should, but I typically don't stream for 2 or 3 hours straight, so it's never an issue.
Yeah. If
I go dark, you guys will know when.
Yeah, I would totally get a dummy battery though if you can. That was it was like $30 or whatever from B&H, and works so well with the camera I have. Just couldn't be happier.
I think I will. Like it hasn't really become essential until this moment when we go out.
Yeah, for sure. Like especially if you want to do more things like this and use that camera for more streams. And the other thing I can use it for is like if I ever want to like just record a time lapse with this camera. Like I don't want to record it like I normally would. I would record it through OBS or something and just have it record straight to the computer through the camera web software, and like I don't know, there's a lot of things like that I feel like I can do.
That's super nice because then you don't have to import it or do anything crazy like that.
Yeah, and then I don't have to worry about the SD card filling up or anything. That's and the battery running out. Like I just plug it in and it works.
My big thing I want to do is I want to get like a dedicated like a podcast setup, like super clean audio with like a dedicated webcam that's always there, where I can just come down if I want to do some commentary on something, like if I'm buying it or whatever, almost like what you're talking about, where you can just come down and be like, okay, let me talk about this thing without doing any kind of setup.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, definitely would be nice. It's all about like streamlining your space and making everything as efficient as possible, I feel like, at some point.
I hate having to come in and be like, okay, I got to move this. I got to set this up. It's such a pain to get started.
1000%.
First world problems still.
How does this go on here? Because this is definitely not... This gonna be okay.
I'm curious to see how long my battery lasts before it actually dies. We'll find out here.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw Ace of Bricks in the chat. What's up, man? Man put a flag in his Coke. Yes, sir. Yes,
is there anything more American?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Ace, we gotta play some COD tonight. Maybe I gotta see if Josh is working. I'm gonna join Warzone again. I changed my. I know you haven't played in a long time, but on my controller I changed like 8 buttons or something, so like they all do different things now. Because basically the way I would use my controller, and like I would just do things that didn't make sense, like from a optimization standpoint. So like sliding, if I want to slide and aim at the same time, or drop shot and aim at the same time, it was the same button. So if I I'd push down on my aim button to like slide or drop down. And so if I'm shooting and aiming at the same time as pushing that button, it affects my aim. So I changed it to a paddle. It's so much better. Like I basically did a lot of streamlining with my controls, and like I'm on my third day now, and like I'm still getting used to it. Like if I get in a panic situation, I'll go back to my original thing and I'll mess it up, and I'll reload, and I'll be like, no, I did not want to reload. That's bad, and die. But yeah, it's definitely made me better, I feel like. So yeah, we'll play Night Ace if you're free, later after your fireworks or whatever. But yeah, you haven't been playing many games, have you?
I haven't lately, no. We've been so busy. Like, this is the one time of the year where it's actually nice outside, so we've just been doing RC stuff. I've been going crazy with RC vehicles. I think this month alone, I think I spent $1,300 on RC stuff.
Damn.
And I don't think I'm done. Yeah, I mean, but the videos, they do really well, and it's like, hey, for as far as I'm concerned, this is an investment.
Yeah.
And this is too. So.
Hey, just know you copied me with RC videos. I did one first, like 8 years ago, that you definitely never saw, but it doesn't matter.
You should post that somewhere.
It's on my friend's YouTube channel, just unlisted. So no, it's bad. It's a bad video. It's I
enjoy doing Lego videos, and it's fun, but like if you go out with a really fast RC and you're like jumping it off stuff, it's a blast. Like it's so much fun.
You need to basically make a Lego RC car. That's what I need.
They have them. It's just you're gonna pay like 3 times as much for something that goes 1/10 time as fast or whatever.
Oh, I need to soup it up, get a gas motor or whatever, and send it on its way. I need to mod it.
You did that, it would probably do extremely well.
I told this to you, but I think I might get into that when I have the time and space in my own house or whatever. Like I could see it happening, and I used the wrong piece somewhere, and now I don't know. Oh God.
I've been there.
That's a problem.
I've been trying to be really careful. That's my excuse.
I basically used one of these. It's like the double side. It's like the 1x1 brick with the stud on one side, but it has 2 studs, and it's supposed to be 1 stud. And I don't know where I used a 1 stud where I was supposed to use a 2 stud, and that's not gonna get found.
Sometimes you're at the place where you're just like, frig it. It's just gonna.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna. It doesn't matter. I'm not reviewing the set. I'll either figure it out later or it won't get figured out and it won't matter.
You review the set, someone's like, you messed that up so bad.
The wrong stud on the wrong place. Yeah,
my response, no. I really feel...
Well, that one definitely needs to be found because I definitely don't want that one. How did that... You gotta be kidding me. You can tell all the way down to the end. Now it's all messed up. All right, somewhere there's supposed to be... What?
If anyone's out there trying to beef up their sand green collection, this is the set for you. You need this.
Yeah, this one's got a lot of that. Somewhere there's a 1x3 plate where there's tile where there's supposed to be a 1x3 plate, and I don't think I'm just gonna say that's it and take it.
I really like this set so far. I mean, I'm not nearly done with it, but
yeah, no. Well,
according to the back nice. from what it actually looks like here, it's pretty cool. It'll be a nice display piece,
right? Oh, you gotta be kidding! This is a joke. This whole thing's a joke. I don't even know.
It's worse when it happens live too, because everyone's like watching, waiting.
Oh man!
I'll say there's a lot of very similar pieces in this set that you can easily make.
For sure. Okay, I think this is gonna work fine. Oh, it's supposed to go down like that. I see. Okay, bang bang. That works.
Mr. Muffin says Greg actually might beat Ryan now. I mean, if I build it properly and we get to the end, and even though he put it like 3 days before me and got finished, I'm going to claim the win on that.
You take what you can get. Right, well, that's just
what I should have done. Like I should have planned way ahead, and I could have been on like bag 4.5 when Ryan starts, and then we would just finish at the same time. It'd be so perfect.
You really probably should have gone for 2 bags last night.
Mrs. Brickitect says she feels your pain. She's
I got it to work. It's fine. It's effective enough. Ooh, they got sand green handcuffs in this. They had sand green hot dogs in the other one. That's what it was. I thought they had some special sand green set. Sing hey ya in your poor hat voice. Bricks Abyss tomorrow? Yes. Alright, and then there's an extra 1x4 tile as well. Oh, this one must go on the back here. That's right. And it doesn't fit there. So this must go where 1x3. I'm going to figure this out real quick here before we wrap up.
Oh, looking amazing.
Uh-oh.
We got a Clarkman spot.
Wow.
Hello, Ryan.
Hey, nice shirt, man. I got my American
Thanks.
flag shirt, too.
You and Ryan are doing it up here.
Oh, yeah.
Your dad is not very patriotic, clearly.
I'm wearing a blue shirt.
That
does it
doesn't
get any closer
count.
now?
No.
I'm like, I'm wearing a flag shirt, but I'm so zoomed in that it's just in between where all the stars are.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Is this a new set? No, this set's like 2 years old. Just getting to it.
Yeah, it's
Maybe Ryan might be building a Marvel set.
Ryan would probably like you building that.
Oh, yeah?
Although he did hate on Marvel earlier, so I don't know if he would.
Oh, yeah.
He'd probably rather see Star Wars set, to be honest.
I need a...
Yeah, now he loves the Star Wars.
Does he ever?
Oh, yeah.
He never stopped loving Star Wars.
Do you think he ever will?
Think he, not.
That would be an epic title. I stopped loving Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
That would probably be your most video. April 1st, 2021. Here it comes.
Absolutely.
Sorry for all the racket, guys.
You're right.
I'm real sorry.
In more ways than one. Ryan's like, get me out of the stream.
Nah, you're good.
Get me
I
out.
gotta figure out where this piece goes before we wrap up here. Because there should be... I have a 1x4 tile, but I need a 1x3 tile up here. And I'm trying to figure out where a 1x3 tile is that a 1x4 tile should be and flip them. Nice pictures of the Statue of Liberty there.
Really find it, Dad.
I can't help. I don't know where it is.
You have to beat Ryan.
It's not gonna happen.
It's already
Ooh,
lost. We're playing for second place now.
You embarrassed me in front of my own son, Ryan. How dare you, sir?
It's like in like the 1986 like 3-point contest. Larry Bird comes into the locker room with everyone in there. He's like, "All right, who's coming in second?" It's just like that's the kind of trash talk I feel like I can muster for my Lego speed build skills.
There you go.
Where I think this doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna make a Rocky training montage of me speed building Lego sets.
Oh yeah, preparing. Then you just get stuck on, the actual day comes and you just totally fold. I don't know. I don't think I'm finding this. I don't think there's a place. I think we're screwed.
It's one of those things that you'll get like an hour from now or whatever, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, there it is."
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's only a piece like on the. It would. I mean, this where it's supposed to go is on the back, and it's not really noticeable. Like, you're not gonna see it. So I guess that's good. That's the Statue of Liberty. Let me zoom this in for people to see. What's up, Natasha? It's going pretty well for some of us. No, we're having a good time. His camera's on like 1%. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna survive it. We're gonna end the stream before it dies.
He doesn't have the forever battery. All right, I'm gonna zoom this in so people can see Statue of Liberty.
Ryan took so long to build this set. My battery's gonna die.
So the Statue of Liberty looks pretty pretty sweet, I would say, other than the face, obviously. Greg's going to mod his. I'll probably just watch your video and then do whatever you do. Watch that video, but he's going to mod his face because the face looks pretty rough, apparently, and I agree. You could probably draw a smiley face on it. That might be adequate. But yeah, pretty nice build overall. Got some handcuffs. I think this is pretty patriotic. Got the big base. The base is like just as big as the actual Statue of Liberty. I've always found that interesting, so that's pretty wild. But no figures obviously or anything like that. The inside's gonna be hollow for you, kind of like the the Yoda's hollow. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
both Yodas.
Just a lot thinner. That base is just awesome though. It looks glorious. Someone said you got R2D2. Did you get the R2D2? Yeah, someone sent it to me.
Oh, damn! I missed that. That's sweet.
Yeah. We got it in mail time. It was one of our patrons sent it, and it was just amazing. Just a brick in the bucket. He's on YouTube. Wow. What a generous gift. I'm excited about building that. Yeah,
that's really cool, dude. I didn't know you got... I had seen someone say you got it, and I didn't catch whatever video you got it, and I was like, are you sure he got it? He didn't tell me. I was like, oh, there you go.
It was remarkable.
Yeah, that's wild. That's awesome, though. When are you going to build that? Next year, Star Wars?
No, I think I'm going to build it. It's my next build, I think.
Oh, okay. Rather soon.
I want to build it.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Just for fun here at the end, I'm going to go through and make sure everyone has seen all of my fancy smancy transitions and second screens, because we didn't make these for nothing. There's my transition one. This is the all Greg screen that we didn't use too much, but it's there. Transition back and over to my just chatting screen.
Don't make that.
It's pretty sweet. Favorite architecture set? I don't know, this one. This one's pretty neat. Can't say I'm disappointed. So I think that's all we have. You have anything to say?
No, it was fun. It was I'm almost done. So yeah, it's that.
Oh, your camera died, I think. We lost you.
Finally died. What perfect timing though, right?
I know. So yeah, if you guys haven't heard of Greg, his channel is brickitect. It's linked down below in the description, or you can just look up brickitect. I'm sure you'll find it. We'll be back again, or I'll be back again next Summer Saturday. I'm sure you'll come on another one, Greg, for one of these. I plan to do probably like 6 more. Like I was thinking like 8 is a good number for a series like this. For Summer Saturdays. It'll cover through the rest of August, basically, or most of August. Then I feel like by then everyone will start to go back to school, and no more Summer Saturdays. The end.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So I think this setup worked out pretty well too. My jerry rig, like 2 Discord account setup for camera. I think I'm gonna do this again next time I have more people on, because I think it worked out well. So appreciate you coming on as always. Do you have anything else to say once more? The final chance?
No, it was fun. I appreciate having me on. It was a good time, and enjoy your Statue of Liberty.
Clark, if you're still there.
And here's some.
Clark is here.
Do you have any final words, Mr. Clark?
Any final words you want to say to Ryan or anybody that's watching?
Yeah. You're the best builder I ever have, Ryan.
No!
Wow.
Wow.
Humbling words. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Wow, man.
I'm just gonna go for a walk and never come back now.
I'm gonna go on the big water slide. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for coming to the live stream, and we'll catch you all again next Saturday when I'm live again. Hopefully, I don't know, next Saturday there's a chance I could have some Star Wars summer sets. Maybe. Chance gets higher every day, so we're getting close to that. Very excited. We'll catch you all next Saturday.